For real. Okay. Let me just claim these. Where's my claim all button?
All right.
Oh, it's probably Alright, let's kick some ass and
Let's kick
take some
a little
names.
bit more ass. A little bit more ass. Triboli, what's up? Honey the Giant, good to see you. You too, Space Seal Sonic, always a pleasure. Ow.
Yes. News. New units. Surely it's gonna work with Irons, please.
She's definitely gonna work with Irons, I'm telling you. What's up, Vulcanet? Hey, finally a match.
Hey yo, let's go. Let's kick some ass.
You played me this morning. Oh, well, then you probably kicked my ass because early this morning was a Intfest Supreme. Surely he doesn't pick Dien. Surely he doesn't take the Wolf girl from me. What kind of monster would Alrighty then, it's gonna be like that, is it?
Deathlock guy. Yes, it's him. It's him in person. What's up, Billcock? I haven't seen you in a while.
The game will close today. About 45 minutes. The game will go down for about 6 hours. So have a backup plan after the podcast is over because you're going to be bored. Actually, probably just going to go play CZN or Hello Kitty Adventure Island or Words with Friends.
That one is fire.
If you're rich like Beardy, maybe you play some chess.
True.
Hey, Bellcock. Why is oh, for fuck's sake, I'm so glad this is being fixed. Team Heroes on, Team Heroes off. Now I can see my stuff.
Wait, what the hell? I'm like, where is the rat? He's supposed to
be
there.
the Team Heroes button, even when you don't want, even when it looks like it's not on, it's still on.
It's weakening rule.
Oh, it is weakening. We can Silver Blade up this up in here, huh?
Too early, but not too early.
Silver Blade Pirate Flan, man.
Silver Blade, yes. Pirate Flan, not so sure.
Silver Blade Pirate Flan.
Yeah, I'm gonna just Silver Blade for now. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm watching on the wrong side. Okay, now it's much better.
Are they going to fix that bag with the maintenance? They said they said they're going to fix the bug where it shows as checked even when it's not, the one that I just had. I hope they also fix the bug where it automatically checks it, because literally nobody in the game wants that feature checked. I have talked to nobody who says, "Oh yeah, I checked that because I appreciate seeing my units first." Nobody wants that. Shit.
No shit. It's just Sixaline. Click. Sixaline ban top. Your GG's.
If you a show. What's up, Beardy?
Maybe it is GG. Yeah, we're definitely faster, right? Wait. Ooh, wait.
Let's watch to see if she's on Storm Sword.
Wait, hold on. It's not about Storm Sword. The pushback into it was it just ban fucking Yoha?
Oh, it's ban. You think ban Yoha? I don't know about that.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Thank God. He's greedy. Thank God he's greedy. Thank God he's greedy. Thank God he's greedy.
We're gonna hide the elf behind Rand's hair.
Yeah, thank God he got greedy with that ban, because if he was smart and banned the SBR, we literally have no bridge after his poly takes the turn.
Hey, PP the man. Thank you for the super, brother. I appreciate you.
Where are you two hiding? Away from you.
Oh, hang on. Message from Vic. Okay. He is on.
I
didn't see. Was she on Storm Sword?
Yeah. You still do it. You still do it. I did not see it.
Don't be on Storm Sword, you be. She was on Storm Sword.
Would she cut us still? I think it's
gonna be tight. I don't know how far she pushed up.
It's gonna be very tight, yeah.
Is Ruiza a must pull? Ruiza looks like a must pull, but here's the thing, right? She is. This all comes down to, did we cut? We lose.
We did not cut. We're dead.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're very fucking dead.
Hey, thanks, BP. I appreciate you, brother.
Fuck, I did not even notice if she was.
Yeah,
on
I was reading chat. We
bad.
got to watch for Storm Sword. It fucks us every time. What time does maintenance start? In about 40 minutes.
What the? Why? Am I missing something?
Won't push back
Why
enough.
would he do that? No, it's not about the pushback. It's more like.
Oh wait! I didn't realize Ran was all the way up there.
Sealing.
He's gonna seal Celine, and then he's gonna yeah, and then he kills the whole last team.
No, it doesn't kill the free ran. But I mean,
yeah,
wait.
but free ran ain't solo in this. I mean,
when that thing has a defense break, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man.
It's gonna be tight as shit.
If that Assyria cuts,
tight as shit. Wait, did we actually got cut? Okay, S3 it.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping.
If this kills the ice area, we win.
I don't think it's gonna kill out Assyria, dude.
And it does not.
Oh well. Yep, we gotta watch for Storm Sword on the freaking
Yeah, we actually. Oh, we didn't lap here either. Yeah, we died to this.
Good night, sweetheart.
Let's pay attention.
Beautiful animation though. At least if you gotta die, go out to something pretty.
Unfortunate, man. I'm sorry. I did not see if she had Storm Sword. We immediately win. Like just
Boo. Yeah.
Also,
the problem while doing this live is I don't get to pay nearly as much attention.
Yeah. True.
Rylet trolling me. Holy shit, we're first pick. Do we get to use the Wolf Girl this time? Surely he doesn't pre-ban the Wolf Girl. What kind of monster would pre-ban the Wolf Girl?
I can swear it. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. We got the Wolf Girl.
Wow.
Holy shit on a stick.
Oh, it's been a while.
We go.
Like,
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So here's my quick 1-2 punch on Ruiza. Ruiza. I think it's like Louisa, but with an R, right? Ruiza's got a kit that doesn't stop and a look that's even better. I think she is going to be an incredibly difficult unit to fight against. I think she is going to be allowed an RTA based on the end date. So if you want to push to high ranks in RTA, you want to succeed there, you're going to have a hard time climbing without that unit. And she looks very, very strong even outside of that, into Guild Wars and Arena probably even. She looks banging awesome, but she is not limited. Just like Aki. That means as soon as her banner's gone, you will be able to put her on what do you call it? You'll be able to put her on your wish list and try to luck sack into her that way. She's not going to be that hard to chase down if you decide to skip her. We've got that 3F throne banner coming up in another week, and I know people are wanting to go hard for their copies of 3F, which coincidentally will be available 2 days before RTA season is ending if you need your 3Fs. And who knows what limited is coming beyond that. We're still facing down the barrel of at least a Biblis, if not a couple of other limited units heading our way. And we don't even know what Kali looks like or how busted she's going to be. So if you are free to play or you're frugal, the smart thing is don't spend a damn thing until a week has gone by. You can see what Kali's kit looks like, and you can see how successful people are being with her. Okay, he's going fast, but we're faster. I didn't even see. Oh, he's challenger, so we don't have any.
Yeah, I'm down for silver, but we need something else. I mean, we can do silver and what's her name?
Assyria.
Iseria, yeah, Iseria is good. And he's gonna pick Morts, which is whatever.
Based on my hot take, what tier I put Ruiza, she's either gonna be S or A. I think A. But possibly S. We just have to see how she tests out. She is a ranger, and there are some weaknesses with that, but she is so freaking fast. Won't know until she's tested out, guys. Really won't know.
Do you care? You banned the Ross.
Oh yeah, we always ban the Ross.
Yeah,
what about the 3F banner? You think powder than dip, or do you think try to pull it till guaranteed? I think as long as you have 3 of the artifacts, 3F and this one combined total, if you've got a total of 3, you're good. I think if you don't have 3, you do whatever it takes to get 3. 3 plus 15s, and then you can bottle it down the road. That's unfortunate.
That's still fine because we have a seal. Right?
We should still have the guaranteed summon thing though too, right? So if you've got the bookmarks to go to like 250 or something, you should be able to get a pile of that artifact. I'm probably going to go for 1, maybe 2 more. It just depends. I've got 2 right now.
Yeah, S2, Soulburn that. S2.
Please don't be
fine.
on Storm Sword, you stupid Renok.
Even if she's on Storm Sword, you have
Okay,
DN, man. It's not like before, right? Remember?
True.
We do not care.
1 copy of 3F will be in the shop. I mean, yeah, of the Throne of 3F-itude, whatever they're calling it, there'll be 1 in the shop as well.
3F-itude is 3. This should kill
whatever they call it.
Celine. Yeah. Kind of sad that's not gonna kill the. Might not kill the Renok.
It totally kills the Renok. Who do we protect?
Self.
Oh, never mind. He just bailed.
Self because he can't.
Yeah, glorious 3F, right?
Glorious Ascension.
Still got some time to procrastinate. I mean, it's Reeve is like a 3-week-long banner. You can wait and see what Kali looks like. You can wait and see if there's a limited unit coming up in the near future. You can see how well you do on the 3F banner and then make a decision. There's no need to be in a hurry unless you are a sweaty Warlord Emperor Legend player. Then you're probably going to want her to have any kind of success. If you don't have aspirations to shoot Warlord and higher, you're just trying to get Masters, Challenger, Champ banged out, then you've got time. Just do what I say, not what I do, because I'm going to pull her the instant she's available, right? But you know what? I'm a content creator. I got to have the new toy to play with. That's a different situation. If you're talking about being free to play, being smart about your resources, saving up, we actually get DN again. Amazing. Then, play the long game. Play it smart. Let other people try it before you buy it. What do I think about the free artifact? I think it's the best thing that ever happened to Ran. I think everybody that's been saying we need an alternative to Symbol of Unity is getting what they asked for. I think it's a really, really nice arty. And it's free. I mean, I don't have to think anything about it. Just go get it. It's a free reward from doing the Gladiatorium. You definitely pick it up. Going good, Mr. Man Mode. Going good. Exclamation point song logos.
Alright. Ah, fuck. Freerun.
Is the Gladiatorium PvP? It's a PvP themed PvE. Think of it like your own personal trainer. It teaches you how to do PvP through a PvE layout that mimics a lot of PvP.
Freerun is good.
Yeah, Freerun looks really good here. But it's not competitive, right?
And what else?
We could go
Cavill. We could also go Silverblade. There is no reason
yeah, we're offense rule, but sure, why not? Nobody there can stop it. So yeah.
Wait, maybe. No.
It's okay.
We can fight the Raws actually. Wait, what?
I mean, is there any reason why not to ban that?
Actually, might actually there be a... No, we have to ban last, but let's not soul burn the Ran, basically, right? Okay, never mind, we can soul burn the Ran now. Now we can soul burn the Ran, it's fine. Because the reason I didn't want to soul burn the Ran was the,
Silverblade would take the hit, yeah. But now the free run will take it, yeah. She can take it.
Exactly, yeah. And you can S2 here, it's fine.
So yeah, you guys can go back and watch my old Orbis Gladiatorium guide if you're bored out of your skull, want to watch an hour and a half of me playing PvE, but it will it will show you how it was before. I'm sure it'll be a little bit different this time, but it's going to be like, here's a team. Here's a pool of units and some devices to make your team better. Learn how synergies work. Learn how strategies work. Learn how to build team comps. Learn what units do. Learn how skills interact with each other. And it holds your hand and walks you through it. And by the end of it, you have a pretty good idea of what things like Extinction do, of what things like CR Push do, of what things like Restrict and Block and all these debuffs do, and how these...
Yeah, just this one.
And how all these...
I'm sorry. S2 self.
Yeah. And how all these effects work, the different units that have it. And the goal is by the end of it, you're going to feel pretty good. Have a primer. Just S3 here.
Yes. Yeah, just
have a pretty good primer into PvP. And then you'll be able to take that, and then they have a second event going on at the same time, Shadow something or other. It's going on at the same time, and that's going to be a continuous ongoing location where you can take new units that are released. As they're released, take them into a similar environment and learn how to use those units. Turn your mic down just a smidge, Baka. We're echoing the hell out of each other.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But the theory is that will give you enough that you will start succeeding in start succeeding in arena, maybe start succeeding in draft arena, and then translate you into RTA, because there's a very big gap. Wow, I'm still echoing off you, man.
I'm trying to decrease the decibels. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. There's a very big leap between I'm done with PvE and I'm capable of PvP. It is a huge leap. So the whole point of Gladiatorium is to help shrink that down a little bit and make it not so awful to go from one into the other. Because what do people do, right? They get their Wyvern one-shots done, they get their stuff done, they say, okay, I've cleared all the PvE, I'm done with Abyss, I'm done with Labyrinth, what do I do now? And people are like, oh, well, now you can start getting into RTA. I'm like, bet, what do I need to do that? It's like, okay, well, you're going to need Lady of the Scales. Oh, her banner was before I came out. Oh, okay. Dien, oh, I didn't have the resources to pull her. I'm only a couple of months old. Oh, Ruel, no, I don't have any. Just look, these are the 4 ML5s I got, and only 2 of them are even Mola. And like, oh, well, you basically can grind gear for the next 6 months and pull on banners, and after 6 months go by, the units you've pulled, those will be the meta, and now you can start playing, and that feels fucking terrible. So they are very dedicated towards bridging that gap. They put in new systems, the ability to use loner heroes, Orbis Gladiatorium to teach you, cleaning up and making arena better, cleaning up and making guild wars better, to try to give PvP systems, to give you something to do that's not just congratulations on enjoying Epic 7 for 2 months. Now you get to not have fun for 6 months while you do a monotonous gear grind in hopes that 6 months from now you'll be able to play with the big boys. They want to shrink that gap because that's a huge leap to make. And Orbis Gladiatorium is a step in that direction, and if it's anything like last time, banging awesome. And for those who already know their ass from a hole in the ground, the story was good. It was fun to catch up on some of the lore of some of these other heroes and learn a little bit about their backgrounds. And it's free. It was just go in and do the stuff and get free rewards. And like that artifact alone is worth doing it. Yeah, that one was pretty annoying, White Base. Hopefully they learned from that and adjusted a little bit, and there's not going to be bullshit like that. All that did was teach you that a lot of RTA is centered around being lucky. And nobody likes that. It's like, we know that. We don't have to have it shoved down our throats. Hey, Johnny Megaton. Thank you so much for the kind words. And you're good, Yako. Ooh, he zeroed on 3. Yuck.
It's fine. I mean, we still Celine. Iseria.
Iseria. Yeah, I can dig.
If he picks Morts, we ban Renok. We play into the Mort.
I loved playing into that Mort last time. That guy was Had to have thrown his phone. It was slow and tedious, and he just slowly, we just out-tempoed
like,
the shit out of him. Oh.
That is...
not a real unit.
No, I don't know about not a real unit. But if that thing is faster than your Celine, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But
The
then
Renoc's probably faster than my Celine, yeah.
But then if we bend he's not. Hey. Is he gonna play into Iseria?
If I were him, I'd ban Iseria.
Confirm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, he bans the rule well. Yes, okay. I think we put Celine front. Celine front.
Yeah, yeah.
Just for
hide the elf behind the hair.
One reason.
You guys realize why this configuration is not good, right? Right? This is not good. You got to go with this configuration. Everybody know why? Because like this, you can't see Asaria's leg behind Ross's hair, and that's just a crime. You got to think about these things when you're doing RTA. This is like sage advice you don't get from other coaches.
The 5th imprint, yes, sir.
Yeah, Beardy knows. Beardy knows.
Wait, is he?
Oh, she's wow. Maybe it's RNG and we catch. Maybe it's RNG and we catch up.
I hope.
It's just terrible RNG and we just cut, right?
Fast, though.
It was not RNG.
And we did not fucking duel. We needed to duel there. I mean, to counter there would have been so good if we countered there, right?
My Asaria is broken. You know she does not counter like ever.
We're dead.
Okay, bullshit. Fear from a girl with a flag starting a bike race? No. From a giant dragon stepping on you with a foot the size of a Buick? Sure. I get scared from that. From a freaking celestial goddess reading some biblical shit like Samuel L. Jackson and then throwing a big bomb at you? Yeah, I can see fear. A girl starting a race with a flag and a bunch of motorcycles take off? The fuck are you guys scared about? It's the dumbest, most canonically incorrect debuff ever.
We might actually be very, very cooked.
Oh yeah, we're 12 different kinds of dead. Are you kidding me? Because we're on the left side, and that means fear is real and will not wear off.
Yes. That is real. Why did I leave? Why I should have just banned that. Fucking yeah, my bad. I should have just not bothered with this cigarette. Yo, Mr. Valky.
Yo, what up, Valky? I'm over here ranting and raving about why somebody who starts a race gives fear to your enemy team. Can you explain that to me? Can you explain to me what's scary about a girl holding a flag? Because inquiring minds want to know why this is so damn scary. Not a dragon stepping on you, not a goddess reading some biblical ass passages, but somebody goes, on your mark, get set, go! And motorcycles take off.
Wait.
I just don't get it.
Hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second.
Women are scary, so of course she gives fear. Fair.
Wait, we actually might win. Hold on a second.
I don't know, man. Our souls are bleeding away.
It's fine. Take out the Zeo. Take out the Zeo.
Gotcha.
Wait, there might actually be hope here.
He's got seal. We're dead.
No hope.
Oh no, we got immunity.
Not about the seal. He kills us. Fuck. He actually kills us because we lose the
bollocks.
last.
We ran out of souls.
Wait, maybe because we have a lot of HP, copium.
And this, the freaking Yule Haws, right? All cute with the emote.
Okay, this doesn't kill us because we have immunity.
Nice emote, buddy. Nice emote. I've never wanted to win a fight so much in my entire life as right here. God damn it.
Damn, he crit. Unfortunate.
Oh, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
He was sweating though, right? After that Ross didn't kill, you saw the emote suddenly change. Damn. Resistance warfare rule. Guys, you know what the best unit in the game to pick is? Everybody talks about it, but one of the best units in this game to pull is good internet.
Yep.
You can win so many fights by drafting good internet.
Yep. And I think we just did.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Hello.
Best unit is fiber optics.
Google Fiber.
No. He reconnected.
Picked that unit. Yep.
Yeah, he went over and jiggled his router. We're back in this.
Aye.
Stop taking my wolf girl, you absolute turds. Fine. Herself, the elf, and the most punchable face in Epic 7.
You mean? He's been carrying. Come on.
Doesn't mean she have a punchable face. Thoughts on Ruiza? She gives me needs. She makes me feel kind of funny, man. Like when I was climbing the rope in gym class.
Luna.
I think she's broken. I think she's gonna be really good. I think she's gonna make RTA season nasty.
It's safe,
Luna's a
bit
Celine,
of a maybe.
pisser here.
Yeah, just play it safe. Celine, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But she is also not limited, which means once her banner is gone, you can slap her in the headhunt just like Aki. You can pull her from elemental summons. You can get her from dailies, from login summons, all that kind of stuff. And we don't know what Kali looks like. And we don't know, and you don't know how lucky or unlucky you're going to be on.
We care about last?
No, we don't care about last. Monarch ban first.
Sure.
Or Silverblade ban second.
Yeah, no. I mean, no, even if you Silverblade, you're still banned first. I think Monarch.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ban first.
You don't know what Kali looks like. You want that 3F banner. We don't know if there's a limited coming after. I would strongly encourage you, unless you're going for Emperor, Legend, or Warlord, some high-end rank and you need her to climb, I'd recommend just sitting back, relax, watch the whales pull her, watch the streamers use her, see how good she is, and then decide. Let other people try it before you buy it, and then make an informed decision. Her banner will still be up after the 3F banner is up, so you'll be able to pull on the 3F banner and then go back and pick her up as well. Notos is an ML5. She won't infect this. So yeah, I think just pace yourself. See what's coming up. Hoochie Shop oftentimes means a limited hero. So maybe even wait and see if Biblis is going to show up too.
No, we have to S2.
She will be legal for RTA, yes.
Yeah, we don't S2. We don't S2. Yo, sub Slack Jar. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we do not S2. Just Soulburn S3.
We can't Soulburn the S3. We do not have the souls for it. We've been over this.
Son of a bitch. This is why. I hate it here.
No, I will not max that artifact. It does not deserve it. That doesn't seem right. She will be out for more than a week, or more than 2 weeks, or more than a week.
I mean, there is no reason to S3 then. Straight away, just S2 then. Just S2, S3.
Okay.
Yeah, because the S3 is not gonna stick. It's ER rule. So what's the points, right? Wait, maybe there was a. Wait,
I
did not expect her to be that far behind, man.
I don't know what you were thinking. It's okay. We might still cut. We might still cut.
No, we definitely cut because we're fine.
We are getting the summon changes this update. Correct.
Okay, take her.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Soulburn kill. I think, is it Luna? Yes, probably just Luna.
We're not getting rid of Renak.
I mean, sure, get rid of Renak. Why not? The problem is the Luna needs to also go because...
I can hit the Luna.
Yeah, I don't know if we can kill the Luna. That's the question. That's the problem.
Based on the health away, I think I got a shot.
Sure. Yeah, it's not killing.
Not even close.
Yeah, they needed to both go into her. Yeah, they needed to both go into her. Shit, that's gonna be bad. Nah, I think we're dead.
I mean, this is going down no matter how you look at it.
If we killed
we should have left Renak. There was zero reason to hit Renak.
Yeah.
Renak would have died to a counter. That was stupid.
That's what I said, man.
There is maintenance tonight, guys. Maintenance is in about 15 minutes.
Okay, he S3s. We S. Now we're fucking.
Wait.
No.
His router is tweaking. If Notice is next, that means he's not a boss. If Notice is next, he could still be a boss. There's no rule that says bosses have to come out between July and November.
Fuck. Yeah, we can't save ourselves from this.
Oh my god, this guy and his internet.
Yeah, it's GG's, man. Just rip S3. Like we have any choice. Can we even lap? If we lap the Ross by some miracle? No, we're not lapping the Ross. There's no shot that's happening. Surely internet.
Yep, Vic will be on here. He already confirmed.
No, it's GG's. Oh, unless this counters Copium.
Counters!
It's not enough. 20k. He still kills everything on this.
Everything dies here, yeah. No, nothing can survive this S3. You kidding me?
With that little HP?
Well, that little HP means he's stacked with crit damage.
No, we injured him. Free ran. Fuck yeah, let's go free ran. Take him out. Take him out. That's why we
suck
built
my
HP
elven
here.
ears. Let's go.
Let's go. Take out the Ross.
Well, he's 20k, but he's injured, guys. So don't read too much into that.
The injury actually is insane. If he ripped S3 immediately, probably kills us.
Oh my god.
Hey man, it's fine. Do not soul
we just burn this, right?
Do not soul burn. Yeah, because you regain your passive right here. So
true.
You want at least some. Yeah. Does he have S2? He does not. He should not have S2. He already used it, so there's no problem.
He's got his S2. Oh, he Rast his S2. He's got,
doesn't. Yeah, we're fine.
He's got what's her nerd's S2.
That thing is pointless to kill because it's just gonna come back.
I know, but I'm ever since we fought that counter Ross twice, I'm still a little jumpy about it.
He pushes, we cut a little bit, right? Oh god. Wait, will the Ross? No, the Ross is not gonna cut us. Never mind. Take forever.
Oh my god, is this guy's internet gonna let us finish this before maintenance starts, guys? I don't know.
Does he have another S2 here?
No, he should just have his S1. Right? Yeah.
Oh, thank god. Okay, so we lap, we get immunity, and it's GG's. Unless...
She doesn't have like a sleep or stun or something stupid on her S1, does she? Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, but there is yeah, she does. Take her out, S1 her.
Oh my god.
She's just gonna be wasting your souls, yeah. S1
okay. Her. 11 minutes, guys. Do we finish this fight before?
If he stuns, yeah, if he's stunned, we're dead, Slack Jaw. Like, yeah, we just fucking die.
Yeah, luckily I think we're on the resistance. Yeah, we're on the ER1. That's what saved it. Leave her alone.
Just keep us winning. Just keep us winning. Don't do anything else. He can never kill you if you keep us winning.
Ammo. Another blammo.
Okay. We gotta fix that.
Please, top right, you're killing me. Oh, isn't RTA fun, guys? Isn't this meta amazing?
Now this guy is climbed all the way here with this internet, so imagine his games, dude. Like,
dude, he's just letting the clock run down.
Frenzy just gonna keep
Burninator.
dropping his HP.
What's he gonna do with the souls? You know, save him until Epic 8 or something?
Yeah, true. Man, Soul Burning is not gonna go through that immunity, buddy. And you're just dying. S1 again. I mean, you can even S3 here, to be honest. He doesn't have S3, right? He doesn't have his S2. Let's see, does he have?
Never mind. Finally! Finally! Whew! Damn, that was exhausting.
Yeah.
I think we got time for one more. But as long as it's not that guy again. We have time for one more, but it's not that guy.
Remember when we used to fight like the same guy twice, back to back? This shit was funny as fuck.
I hear that can happen, but it's crazy rare.
Right now, no, it's not. Yeah, they fixed it, so you have to at least play one match.
Rangers. Do nothing.
Surely we get the DN, right? You're a dirty Ruel user.
But that's okay, because I'm cleaving with Ruel, right? This is it's a DPS Ruel.
Yes. Come on, it's the carry.
I know. It's aggro, not cleave. Don't at me. It's an inside joke. No.
Son of a god. This guy,
shit. Which one of you is it? Who in the chat is it?
I mean, it's fine. Just play it normal. Like, I mean, Ruel again, right? Free Ren again. Let's not pick the Ran.
It's not me. Sniper no sniping. Bellion's banned, dude.
You're not picking that there. Thought so. Hey, how fast is your Fire Witch?
She's not fast. She's like 260. My Yule has no slouch. She's like 280, I think. Or did we de-gear her? We must have de-geared her.
Yep.
We do have Aki. We're gonna have trouble racing that Renok, dude.
Into
Zio.
It sounds like a terrible idea. You don't
Good.
need to Zio. I mean, you can just Iceria here plus Celine, or like Iceria plus yeah, I know what to pick. Iceria, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll follow your lead on this one because I was gonna Zio cleave, but we will give it a shot. Because I was thinking
cigarette, and no cigarette.
Yeah, because I was thinking Zio into like something like Teiyu and
now you pick Dark Hwayong, you ban Witch.
Hwayong's missing gear. I'm 99% sure she's missing gear.
It's annoying.
I think you stole something from her. Oh, no, she's not missing gear. She's perfect, fully functional.
Hwayong. The Witch is annoying.
Hey, Soliken, thank you so much for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you.
He's gonna go for what? Are you gonna do Yolha? No,
he's gonna do Setsuka.
You're not doing Setsuka into
He's
Cigarette.
doing Setsuka into Cigarette. Kind of telegraphing his ban there, isn't he?
Yeah, just I mean, don't you just? He has a cleanse. He has.
Don't we just Hwa and get rid of Witch?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Why the hell not?
We could also Lionheart.
Lionheart is actually big brain.
Yeah, we were out of time though. Otherwise, I would have nailed it. But Lionheart would have been great. All right.
Lionheart would actually be insanely good there. Okay. Sure. Although I would have preferred it if it was Freeran in the front.
And yeah, Hwa blocks Ruel's legs a little bit better. Yeah.
No, it's just for the sole reason of the
blocking Ruel's legs, so we don't have to look at that noise. Yeah, I get it.
For once Freeran counters, you get an immunity, I guess.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see how.
Thank you so much for the sub, buddy. Thank you for the
lucky
prime.
this guy is.
Appreciate it, man. We got primed. I don't know why.
I know. I thanked him.
Pick it up. Oh, it did. Okay, I didn't hear it. My bad.
Yeah, he's the chat. So he can.
Wait, he did not put the Arunka in the front.
He didn't put Arunka in the front. Counter.
Like,
why does my root? Why?
Hey,
I swear she's
okay.
on the right
more.
artifacts.
What's up, Joe? Thank you for the raid, buddy. Thank you so
Hey,
much
Joe. Welcome, Raiders.
Let's go.
What's up, buddy? Okay.
Wrong counter. Like,
Wrong counter. Mother of God. We can't counter to save our lives, guys.
Yeah,
Literally.
That's so bad not putting the scales here because she's the only one who can like AoE.
Okay. I think we got an S3 free run, or Arunka's going to S3.
Why?
Oh no, she gets to take a shot here. Yeah,
Just do the free run. It's fine.
Yep.
Like if you really want to, you don't matter. Send that. Just send that S3. It should push your team up, and it breaks the scales.
I know. 4 minutes, guys. 3 minutes.
4 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Need to finish this game before. God damn it. Okay. Wow, he didn't counter there.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, we're gonna be here.
I mean, we yield at like 9:59.
Wait, why is he doing that? Why are you doing that? No.
Hey, Luca! And the gang's all here.
Bruh, everyone is raiding. Let's go.
If you guys are not following Luca,
is not working, man. Your Iseria is there's something wrong.
My Iseria is not. Yeah, she's just
S3.
Yeah, my Iseria is broken as hell.
Really
if you guys aren't following, it's Luca. I'm not sure we can be friends, so make sure you push that follow button and give her some love. Super, super cool person.
Also, I think his what's her face is also not working. This one, the Renog.
This needs to die.
I think both your counter units are not working. There's a Mort somewhere here, but I can't see him. He's stealthed.
You don't ping the server, Craze. If you don't do anything that pings the server, you're golden.
Soulburn nuke the Arunka.
Bye, Arunka. Been nice seeing you. Not really. 2 minutes. Oh my God, she lived.
It's fine. It's fine.
19k health. 19. How much defense does this girl have on her?
Finally, we got a count. Oh, never fucking.
Yeah.
But this surely just goes into Arunka and just please end this shit, man.
End it. Rockin' hell.
God. We bring Iseria back. Yep.
Long ass animations will take longer than we have left. Oh shit, Biako, we've got only about 35 or 40, about 75 seconds left.
Arunka.
Yeah, I'm clicking on her.
Yep, that's how are we?
God!
Okay,
oh, we made it. We made it. Oh, what a chat! If that was one of you guys in chat, you guys rock.
Units. Okay,
alrighty.
Surely this time we won't leave. Okay.
So, Craze Zero, the trick is if you're just looking at units, you're not pinging the server. You're local on the device. And if you're just local on the device, it doesn't ping the server. If you don't ping the server, it doesn't trigger the maintenance screen. You do anything that you change an expression, you go look at the lobby, you do any of that kind of stuff, and pop, it'll proc a maintenance message. I learn something new every week when I accidentally proc the maintenance message.
This is the weirdest game ever, dude. Hello, Vic.
Yo!
What's up?
Mr. Vic Chun in the house. How you doing, brother, man?
Yo, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Let me ramp your mic up here a little bit. You are maxed out. You're going to have to ramp up your mic on your end a little bit.
Yeah, I can talk a bit louder.
Ah, cool. Time is it there? It's got to be like, what, 10 in the morning?
Yeah, it's 10.
Better than what we did to you during that tournament, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was rough. I felt bad about that. I was like, shit, man, you moved like a week before.
Yeah.
Hey, Dark Chills,
comes
thank you
with
for the resub, buddy.
It's all good.
Yeah. Holy crap, that last fight, Vic. I thought I was going to get hostage into maintenance, which we should be in right now. Game is now down for 6 hours. It might come up a little bit sooner. We're expecting Sue any minute now, and there he is. Welcome, Mr. I'm_Sue.
Then I shall excuse myself and leave you to it, boys.
Hey, Baka.
Bye.
I was actually speedrunning a boss fight. It ended literally as maintenance hit. I got the kill shot and raided into you.
Nice.
Can't time it any better.
Hey, Cisco, thanks for the resub.
All right, there you go.
I'm going to give him a shout out, but I don't know. I don't think there's anybody who's following me that's not following Mr. I'm_Sue.
Nah, I got haters, bro.
Is your one-stop shop for coaching this season, guys. If you are struggling with RTA, make sure you send Sue a DM. He'll be more than happy to spend 5, 6, 7, even 8 hours a day making sure you get your master's frame. He's just a Chad like that. He will help you out 100%. He probably won't even ask for money. What a cool guy that Sue's like, I know where you live. I got a baseball bat.
I know where you live. Yeah, I know where you live. What? I don't know. I don't know how this started. Oh, okay. I do know how this started. So, have you already explained the story to Tristen?
You go ahead and tell the story while I go ahead and get your camera set up.
Okay, so basically, I'm sitting in my Discord with like Bread and Anyo and a couple of my other regulars, and we're just like hanging out, and I'm I'm catching up on, I think it was like Freeran or something, like, because I was behind, just watching an anime episode, chilling with the boys, and then 2 people came into the server and were having issues with RTA, and I was like, oh yeah, let's go, like, throw up the screen share, I'll help you out, we can kind of figure this out. And they're going through it, and they're like, dude, I gotta get masters, like, right now. And I'm like, why do you need masters? The season doesn't end for like a month. I'm like, they didn't tell me why. And then later on that night, I wander into our guild's Discord, and Tristan's there, and I was like, yeah, I had this strange thing happen earlier today, where just people were like asking me for like help in RTA, and he goes and explains to me, he's like, oh yeah, I put up this video that's saying the season's ending soon, you gotta get in now to get your skin, like lock it in now. And I'm like, it's your fault. You're the reason why all these people are in Discord asking me to like coach them and help them out with RTA ending. Yeah, he literally put this out a month before the season ends.
A month? I put this out at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, but the season doesn't end till like week 2 of March, bro.
But the units, Vic, what are you going to do when you pull this unit, right? What are you going to do when you get Ruiza?
Low key, I'm going in mock battles, and I'm testing that shit like hella.
You aren't going to take her live into ladder?
No, what? That's like a Valky highlight reel YouTube video. That's not for the serious testing.
I will, but what's more important is kind of the Guild War tournament. So I'm
true. You got to train Mock for that, right?
Yeah. Got to see like how she functions, and just test different things. So that's probably in the wheelhouse.
Well, that was my advice basically in this video, was that though RTA is not ending until the 7th, Ruiza's coming out on Wednesday, which means everybody in the Brothers is going to be playing this unit, testing her out. People that don't even normally climb an RTA but have got the gear to do it are going to be out there swinging while you're just trying to get your ass to Masters. They're going to be out there swinging big time, and you got to deal with that. And by the time the fervor has died down and she's no longer being played all the damn time and you get a chance to do your own thing, well, now it's the last week and everybody is climbing. So it's going to be really rough if you haven't secured your frame by now, especially if you're missing the key units. It is an unpleasant meta, to say the least.
You're a really funny guy, Tristan. You would make a great comedian. Implying this character isn't going to get used a lot, like that the fervor's going to die down.
What do you mean? She's a Cleave character, and Cleave's dead. You can't Cleave anymore.
Do I have to pull up the table again where Cleave has got the highest win rate outside of Revivers right now on ladder? I don't know how your experience has been, Vic, but looking at win rates,
I don't understand why you wouldn't ungear all of your anti-Cleave units with how dead Cleave is.
I guess it's Higa's fault, but like if you look at the characters that have the highest win rate, they're like Dien, Pavel, right? Like these are the things that have like the highest win rate right now, aside from scales, obviously.
Cleave is dead. Long live Cleave. You are not kidding.
Yeah. Top 5 last I checked was in order: Scales, DN, Ruel,
Scales and DN are neck and frickin' neck too.
Commander Pavel, and then after that, it's either, I think it's Carmen, then like Genesis Roz, and then like Mort, and then Ran is up there also. It's like somewhere around like that's kind of what you're looking at. This area is like borderline top 10, but like the mainstay like Light Knights are not really doing that strong right now, except Carmen. Carmen's doing great apparently.
Yeah, I saw your IRL earlier, dude. That the gym looked freaking amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Looked like you got some. Yeah, looks like you got some good people there. All right, guys. I don't think either of these Chads need any introduction, but just for the few of you who might be living under a rock, we've got Vic Chun with us today, Guild War enthusiast extraordinaire. He's going to be weighing in about these changes to the guilds that are coming, the Guild War tournament that's coming up, helping us out with some insight into where the game's going in that direction. And of course, I'm _Sue, one of the best breakdown for heroes people out there. He is my rock for the podcast and a wealth of knowledge for anybody who is struggling to understand the game mechanics or how it works. So
Kind words.
that's all you get today. That's your weekly dose. So it's all salt from here on out. Salt, iron, mocking. We had a big news dump today, guys. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things that came out today. Now, given like 8 of them were packs, but it was still a lot to go over. We are in maintenance, and it is scheduled to be a 6-hour maintenance. It doesn't mean it will be 6 hours. A lot of times they come back a little bit early, but probably not looking at playing this game until server reset. So is what it is. Where do you guys want to start? You want to take a look at that 1 minute video that get us a primer to get us lubed up here?
I can't put it like that.
Come on, Sue, you know what I'm about. We could talk about the packs. I know you love talking about the packs, Sue.
No, I don't. I'll let Vic decide for us. He's our esteemed guest for the week.
Down to start with the 1 minute video.
Yeah, thumbnail's too good. Let's go check it out. Okay, guys, here we
I
go.
love that, actually.
It's far too soon
Damn.
for you to be challenging me. Pathetically weak.
Orbis Gladiatorium. Okay, there's the first big one, guys. You know what? This is all in the update, except for one thing. This is all in the update, so we'll let this play through. I'm just going to stop it on the one thing that's not covered in the update. Pretty. I love the skin.
Life is an endless tether.
I just wish the hair was slightly
and
different
with
color.
death be the key to
I'm just glad it's not all white and yellow for a change. Yay, hype. Arena improvements. Let's go. I love that World Arena improvements is just see how bad Freeren's going to be for the rest of this fight. Fenris banner, guys. Save up your powder for your renewed will. So this is it. This is actually not covered anywhere in the update notes. The only place it's mentioned, Glorious Throne, which is the 3F copycat artifact. It is the same effect as 3F. And frustratingly so, it comes out 2 days before RTA ends. So if you feel like you need 3F to compete in RTA, have fun with that.
Yeah, it comes up also after Ruiza goes away. So it's like you have to choose between this or Ruiza.
Does it? I thought Ruiza overlapped it. Is Ruiza only a 1 or 2 week banner?
Or is she 3? If she's 3, then you have 1 week, the last week of Ruiza. So
We'll check that. We'll remember this, but I thought it overlapped.
Oh, wait, actually, that's true. Good, excellent point. Because a new unit or a new artifact.
Joe's right.
This would be globally banned. Cure All Magic Wand was banned as well, right? Famously,
famously, right? It slipped in, but no, Joe's nailed it. So yeah, if you're pulling this, you're pulling it for next season. If you don't have 3F, remember the Bellion on the free loaner units, which is actually one of the best damn Bellions I've seen on this server, and you can use her as a loaner unit. She's wearing 3F, so you do have access to it through the loaner units on Bellion if you are struggling with that.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah, you definitely, if you're a newer player and you're struggling to get to Masters, you don't have speed, you want to rely on that loaner Bellion like quite a bit.
All right, guys. Actually, I don't think this is mentioned either, but yeah, it's Harsetti Night. Welcome to Epic 7. There's your Mystic rotation. So, yeah, I mean, Harsetti is and always will be one of the most annoying units in the game. The one unit I would like to see removed from the game if I had my druthers. And you've got 3 knights who, all in their own way, are kind of real. None of them are meta-shattering, but they're all good knights and decent tools to have in your toolbox if you've got some Galaxy coins to spend. This is not the... this is the Mystic rotation. This is what comes up after Asaria is gone, right? Yeah. So
I think Harsetti's the best of these, and then after that, in the current format, it's LRK. Generically, it's FCC, and then dead last is Dragon Bride.
Yeah,
like, I purposely don't like Dragon Bride right now. I don't think she's good even with her buffs.
Just do me a favor, everybody. Please don't summon for any of these units until you see Notos's kit. Just do me that solid. Wait and see what Notos's kit looks like before you commit to any of this. And also, Joe said that Ruiza's banner extends until the 12th, so there will be overlap between Victorious Flag between Glorious Throne.
That's a long time.
It's 3-week banner.
Long time.
Yeah, for an unlimited 3 weeks for new units is about standard, right?
I'm just not used to this like new thing that they started where it's like 3-3-3, like 3-week cycles.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that's it, guys. That is our 1 minute summary. So Guild War season ends. That means the Guild War that you just finished, because even if you didn't finish it, it just finished for you. Guild War is over, and Friday will be the Friday Saturday Guild War will be the last Guild War of the 2025 season 3, and then when Monday hits. For everybody that's not in those top 32 guilds, it just means your Mystic earnings go in the toilet as your guild rank resets, but we get the really cool Season 3 Guild War tournament, and I would like to pass the mic over to Vic Chun on this one, because I know you had some pretty strong feelings about the way the first season was conducted and how it all went down. How are you feeling about this one? What changes they made? Do you feel better, about the same? What can we expect to see out of this Guild War tournament?
I mean, honestly, there's a lot to go over, right? I think like the new lobby is nice. Obviously, it's not going to be out yet, but it's nice that they addressed it. That's kind of come in and we get to see the visual and whatnot of like the door opening and everything and whatnot with the new UI. But I would say like one thing apart from the Guild War tournament that I want to point out is I think overall for like the health of the game for the communities, I think it's really good. I'll talk a little bit louder. I see some people in chat saying it's kind of quiet. I see some people are the fact that they're adding the new level system to guilds. I feel like for more like casual guilds or just like dedicated communities, being able to increase their levels, like their revive hero mechanic in Guild War, I think is really cool. Because it's more enticing to be like, hey, like we're level 30 guild, we have XYZ buffs compared to other casual guilds that maybe are not as well maintained. So I think that's honestly a really good thing for the overall like health of the game from a community aspect for the guilds. So that's just one thing I want to point out before we even talk about the tournament. But yeah, I mean like last tournament, I think it was their first one. And I think there was a lot of hiccups, and it can't be perfect the first time around, which I totally understand, even from like a corporate setting. But this time around, with them adding like the personal frame being permanent, I think adds a lot more prestige to Guild War overall. And I wish that was something that was added in from the get-go, and even for like regular season Hall of Fame for however many years that this game's been out. But you know what? One step in the right direction is better than no steps at all. So that's really good. I like that they're also changing like the formatting, right? So that in the regular season we see like Momoland, Critical, Fulmina, a lot of these guilds that are like really pushing and trying hard. Last tournament, regular rankings basically meant nothing, and they also messed up the rankings when the tournament started and all this and that. This season, it makes a lot more sense, right? Let's reward the people that are trying throughout the regular season. So again, from a competitive aspect, really good that they kind of listened to the feedback that we gave them at the end of last tournament. And also, I guess like the voting system. I mean, just like overall, it really looks like they honed in on the Guild War tournament and try to like smoothen out some of the rough areas. So I could go on, but I think those are the few points I'd like to point out were really good changes that I'm happy to see. And I think also a lot of dedicated Guild War players probably feel the same way. I would say.
I know one of the big concerns that was brought up last time was the transitory nature of the frames, and it looks like the campaign to make the frames permanent was successful. So people that compete in this, that walk away from it with a frame, get to keep that frame, display forever, saying, "Hey, I was there the day that we won that fight." I think that's a real nice quality of life. I know a lot of people say, yeah, but maybe people get carried. Did they really earn it if they were the lowest guy on their flag? And I think that's an unfair way to look at it. Not a single one of the guilds that fought their way into this seed, has slackers in it. Everybody that's up here competing, every single person there put in their part, in my opinion. So I'm kind of glad to see it being a permanent feature.
I mean, I think the other thing that they also changed is like you basically have to lock in your roster at the start of the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Last tournament, it was like if one guild loses, you could, like in theory, you could leave one guild and then join to a different guild that's still in the tournament. While we didn't really see that happen too much, I think it's overall just a good countermeasure set in place, just so that it's like, hey, like we want you to lock in your roster for the tourney. We don't want you guys like slotting people in and out. I think that overall is also good from like a competitive aspect of it as well, I would say.
I like that change also as well. Like my big thing is like, I've said this before in the past, but like even at my time when I worked at Bandai, just cracking down on collusion. I'm a big fan of that. I just want to make sure that the spirit of the competition is upheld. Like it's all in fairness. You don't want people hopping rosters like that. It's it creates like kind of like some feels bad moments, right? You want the competition to be like this is the roster's locked. These are the teams. May the best team win.
You were talking about the changes of the guild structure in general, right? We're saying farewell to the old guild hall. I'm going to kind of miss the table, but we're going to a larger guild lobby. Based on the number of seats I see, it seems we're going to have about 50% more of your guild members visible at any given time on the screen, so people have more placement in the guild hall. You can see your units a little bit more often. It was decoratable. There's going to be things you can change about it, customize it, really put your own personal twist on it, display your trophies. And unlike, it's kind of a backward step, right? The Garo lobby went from being an interactive lobby to being just a matte lobby with no clickable icons, and you got to use a menu tree to move around. Whereas the Guild War lobby is going to be an interactive clickable lobby again. So that kind of struck me as a little bit unusual. But how do you feel about the lobby? Do you think it's got a good look? Do you think it's a good change, or we're going to wind up just kind of being nostalgic and missing what we had?
I mean, honestly, it's been long enough, right? Like we've had the same lobby for 7 years.
It feels.
If Guild War didn't update, it would be it would feel totally outdated. I think they're improving the UI around so many different areas of the game. You look at adventure with the new episode system. You look at the Garo lobby, like you said, and I think it just makes sense to kind of fall in line for them to improve UI in other areas of the game as well. So yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's also good. It's you can tell that it doesn't. It literally looks like it belongs to a different game. The old guild menu. It just feels out of place. It's like the only thing that doesn't look like up to date.
Yeah. I hope this is a step towards giving us more customizable tavern lobbies, right? We asked for customizable tavern lobbies and stuff, and they responded with, in a slightly different direction, right? Giving us themed lobbies, giving us lobby skins, giving us craftable lobbies where you can, put your own personal taste and everything on it. But some people just really like the Garo lobby and want to improve on that and change on that. I know a lot of people were missing the holiday-themed lobby, which they didn't do this year, likely because it was probably still coded in the old clickable lobby, and they didn't want to put a ton of development time updating something that was only about for a few weeks guessing. But it would be nice to see Garo's Tavern get a little bit of love for those of us who have been here since day one and just appreciate seeing the table with our husbandos and waifus sitting around it sharing drinks. You touched on something that actually has me and other people a little concerned. So you talked about upping the guild level from 20 to 30. And how it comes with additional perks and benefits and things that will get you excited to be part of a growing, aggressive guild. One of the perks was even that your units can come back to life after they die in Guild Wars, which is an insane perk, right? I don't think they mean like Holy Sack come back to life. I think they mean like your unit died in that fight, it'll still be available, won't be grayed out. You can use it in the next fight or something to that effect. Now, first of all, as long as you can't seed a team that has that perk into a guild that doesn't have that perk, I think that's fine. But it's going to be really oppressive to seed a team that has that perk into a team that doesn't have that perk. And there were other benefits, increasing the currencies and chances to get things in the Heart of Orbis, which really needs that chance upgraded. I think we all agree the rates are way too low there. So a lot of things that make you go, I need to be in a level 30 guild. Is this going to eliminate the ability to create new guilds, to bring one up from scratch? And is this going to harm struggling guilds who are, trying to keep the lights on and keep members in? And are they just going to hemorrhage members into other guilds? And is that a good or a bad thing, really? Especially Europe. Think about Europe.
I mean, I would like to think that they probably have some type of data stored somewhere regarding, inactive guilds or just something related to just guild participation or, looking at, the overall health of the guilds, not even guild wars, but just guild community overall, perhaps. I don't think that it could necessarily be I think there's a small percentage of really casual guilds that are going to maybe die out because they lose members. Yes. But on the contrary, it's kind of to play devil's advocate. Well, if they're going to die out, then they kind of had no intention of maintaining the guild anyways. And one perspective that I have is ever since I started my free-to-play account, I think about some of the guilds that I only have access to because my account's too weak, because I'm missing this unit, this meta unit, blah, 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 and I can't get into these other guilds, well, then I'm just kind of losing out on, 24/7 buffs, for example. Right, I'm losing out. I'm relying on captains actually buy buffs, and a lot of times these casual guilds, the captains don't even care. And so I'm just well, I can kind of eliminate that by joining, say a level 25, 28 guild or whatever, and just be able to know that the buffs are always going to be active. And if I'm a player that's looking to improve and I'm looking to find a community that's really engaged and help me improve the game and learn the game, then I'm going to want to join those, right? And I think it helps with the recruitment process for these more, quote unquote casual guilds, but they are really engaged. I think in the higher upper echelon of veteran players and competitive guilds, I mean, this doesn't really impact them too much because obviously, everyone's going to be pushing to that level 30, right? Or whatever the new threshold is going to be. But for more casual guilds, I think this is going to help, but maybe this is a skewed perception for just my own point of view. I don't know.
You heard it right here. If your guild is struggling and going to die off, it'd just better hurry up and do so and decrease the surplus population. Send those members to a better guild that's got their shit together. I'm pretty sure that's what Vic just said.
No.
Yeah.
No. Guys, is it going to harm some guilds that are struggling? Of course. Yeah, it's going to create some challenges, but it also creates opportunities. And there's nothing wrong with going out and meeting new friends and merging guilds together and creating stronger community. Somebody asked if higher guild levels means we're going to be able to have more people in the guild. They never mentioned it, and I strongly suspect not, because that would require a UI change for Guild Wars. That would just be very involved. I guess we'll find out, but I would be very surprised if we increase the amount of people who can be in a guild from this.
Mm-hmm.
Good question, though. So the Guild War tournament starts on Sunday, the 22nd, with the group composition revealed. Group stages round 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll have the round of 16 bracket reveal for the final 16, and then the tournament starts into the quarter and the semifinals, and the finals on the 10th. So this would slam us into looks like a 3-week-long tournament. So
yeah, basically, as long as Ruiza's out, there you go.
As long as Ruiza's out. So yeah, it's typically preseason on Guild Wars is 4 weeks, I believe. I don't know if this means after the tournament's over, we'll still have 1 week of preseason before we roll into main season. They give the winning guilds a chance to take a breather and get their shit organized before we jump back into season, or if we're only going to have a 3-week preseason, because we will have to see. Right now, we don't have an end date to preseason yet. But at very least, it's going to be a 3-week-long preseason minimum. I didn't really read through the format rules. What else changed in here, or has anything changed in here, Vic?
Kind of looks the same. Like, they talk about the trial point system. Everything looks pretty much the same as the last Guild War tournament. So I don't think there's actually any changes to the format. The only real changes, I think, is like the reward. And also they're improving they're doing like a quality of life change for the, I think, like voting system for the, like an in-game voting system for the guilds and stuff. I think that was kind of messed up last tournament. And then they also said they'll improve the seeding, which overall is just a quality of life change, I believe. So yes, the 3- and 4-star trial point bonus system. Yeah.
How you feeling about these rewards for the top 16 guilds to get between 1 and 3 10 pulls on a Mystic banner? You think this is a reasonable compensation? You think it's still a little bit weak, or about what you were looking for to sweeten the pot and make people more interested in competing for this?
I mean, I think it's probably fine. Like, I think it'd be too greedy to ask for more, I would say.
Yeah.
I think 330 Mystic pulls is already great. And I think I speak for most guilds that are really shooting for that top 1 finish. Like, the frame is what everyone's gunning for. Like, it could be 0 mystics, and everyone that's playing in a competitive guild would still try to go for the frame, right? Just how like you would go for the frame in any other PvP mode. Like, I think that is above all else. But it's nice. It's nice. If it was up to me, I'd say 10k mystics. Fuck it, give us a pity.
Right.
Yeah. That was my whole thing too, Vic. Because I feel like this is irrelevant because most, like, Palladia, you guys, everyone else participated in this, right? You guys are going for the frame first and foremost. But like, at the same time, part of me was like, bro, you're the best in the world, and all you get is 3 pulls, 30 Mystic pulls, like 3 10 pulls. That feels terrible. But then I realized if you're number 1 in the world, you probably have the vast majority of stuff, and it's. Like it's like you said, it almost feels greedy, because it's like, I feel like most people that are like this competitive, they have most of the stuff. Like, you don't want to, like, it'll make it feel like, from like a casual player, right? Like, oh, the rich are just getting richer again.
Truth.
Yeah.
Okay, guild members who join the guild after the Guild Wars regular season will not be eligible to participate in the tournament. So this was the change Vic and Sue are talking about. I really, really like that they're trying to make it be the people who fought their asses off for 12 weeks get to roll into the tournament and fight in the tournament that they earned their place in. Not just, okay, we got there, let's start calling up every single whale we can find and like load up our team with a bunch of ringers and kick out our low performers who busted their ass, but just not as hard as everyone else. This is a cleaner way to do it. It keeps, what's the phrase? Competitive integrity, I guess, of the tournament. And competitive integrity in an online social game, there's always going to be some frustrations with that, right? I mean, you can't get away from it, even as far up as the E7 World Cup. It's going to happen, but I like that they're taking steps to do what they can to to keep it clean and make it fun and competitive. So I'll tip my hat to Smilegate on that one. That's a pretty good change.
I think the last thing I'll say about this Guild War tournament is I think I learned my lesson from the previous tournaments. I would look at Palladia, and I was like, man, dude, it's only like a 1.1x payout, right? Like you put in like 100, you only get 110.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like it's worth it. I'm just going to bet on something else.
Yep.
History has proven that is not a good strategy.
No,
just take the guaranteed 10%.
you put half your currency into the guaranteed, and then maybe you spread the other half out around some of the they're obviously not going to get crushed. They got a shot, but the odds are in your favor, and maybe you luck sack some points. But yeah, I did the same thing, and I ran out of currency.
Is Firefly still in it? Because I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take half my currency, put it in Palladia, and then take the remaining 50% and split it with Firefly and Veritas. I'm just going to do it like that for the homies.
Yep. They said they were working on a feature to be able for people to spectate the Guild War tournament. If I'm not mistaken, that's kind of planned for Season 3, or was there talks about having that up and running for Season 2?
I have no idea. Like that was kind of like surprising. Like I don't know how that's gonna work. There'll be like a notification, and there's like so many different guilds, and like that's
people playing at different times. Yeah,
I don't know how it's gonna work.
Maybe there'll be a way to, like the way you can go in and view past arena and RTA fights at any point in time. Maybe they'll have a way to queue it in where you can go in and spectate a fight even though it's already happened. You can go in and click on the person's name and watch a fight. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they pull that off. I think that would help with engagement and be really nice to see how people are drafting and fighting in this style of tournament. Although it might also give the opponents some insight into your units and capabilities as well.
Speaking of units,
oh god. Oh, sorry. I think to the latter, though, I think it's not really going to be too much of a competitive advantage. I feel like when you're in a tournament format, like everyone kind of knows.
Everybody's got your deets. Huh?
Like, like you're kind of looking at the builds and you kind of know, like you're kind of accounting for everything. So for the latter part, not so much, but I just think about like for like a theory restart, like in Guild Wars, they have like that replay system. So you can see every single attack in every single tower. So, I mean, maybe they do it like that. I could see that being kind of good, but again, I'm not really sure how they would, actually make that come to life.
Yeah, I got a request from YouTube over here. Go ahead, Sue.
I was gonna say that is actually a good segue to what I was about to ask. I was like, I wanted to see how Vic feels about. There's two major features Guild War has in Etheria that me personally I wish E7 had. One of them is the replay system. The other, and I don't know how this is what I want to know how Vic feels about. How do you feel about like the hidden towers, where you have no idea what the team is?
I have good things to say about it, and I have bad things to say about it. Like, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool to have the hidden, so that's like you have to go in and figure it out. But the problem is you'd never have that in E7, right? Because they don't have like a re-gearing option once you're in the battle.
Yeah.
So unless they actually change how that works for like other aspects of the game, I don't see that ever becoming a thing. But I think some towers having certain buffs. I think that's kind of interesting. Like, like some basically like one of the buffs for this Union battle in Etheria right now is for the next one is all the defenses get 40% additional counterattack chance. So it's like random buffs like that, and then have to factoring and accounting for like that extra element of RNG would be kind of cool. Obviously, some people will just bring more, but you can kind of like leverage that as well when you're building a defense, right? So I think that system's cool.
Yeah.
So from YouTube, Vic, this one is directed at you. Can you explain what it takes to be a #1 guild? Like what kind of stuff or is your guild doing to prepare? Are your leaders, organizers, and generals doing to prepare? I mean, without sharing trade secrets too much, what all goes into this? What kind of work and efforts and organization do you lay down for people that are aspiring top 32 guilds?
I think
than
this is not
sleep.
only limited. This is not really just limited to Palladia. I think a lot of the guilds that you see right now that are in Hall of Fame regular season, like I think like Momoland, Critical, and Fomina, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like this applies for kind of like pretty much any guild that's really competitive. You kind of like whenever a new unit releases like Ruiza, you're going to be doing like a lot of testing. You're going to be a lot of like theory crafting. You're going to be exploring like what kind of compositions you can do, what kind of traps you can set, how you would approach it on offense. Looking at the overall meta, trying to see like what defenses are performing well, what are not performing well. Are there any like pretty much just a lot of theory crafting and discussion. But I don't want it to make it sound like it's some kind of like 24/7 sweatshop, because it's not really as intense as people might expect it to be. But there definitely is some, like, sometimes you'll wake up to Discord having 3,000 new messages, and then you have to like
Jesus,
back read it, like, and you're reading it for like an hour, and you're like, what's going on? And then people are playing catch up and stuff. So I think like that part of the like that element of it is something that I really enjoy, because like you really get that sense of like that's peak like community like at its finest, right? Like it's like everyone's involved, everyone's like contributing, so it's nice. So it's just, I think, to answer the question in short, there's a lot of communication, theory crafting, and like yapping, I guess you could say.
Nice. All right. If anybody else has any questions about the Guild War tournament or guild changes in general, please drop them in chat. We'll go ahead and slide down, talk a little bit about the Orbis Gladiatorium update. So some of you guys were around for December when we got the preliminaries, which was just a taste of
November.
What this has to... November? My bad.
Yeah.
The taste of what this has to offer. And without going too deep in the weeds on it, because I'm going to let Sue take the helm on this one, it's basically trying to bridge that gap. And we've all seen it, right? Everybody jumps in, plays the game, busts their ass, gets their Wyvern one-shot down, finishes their Abyss, conquers the Labyrinth, finishes the story, and they're like, now what do I do? And like, oh, well, the next step for you obviously is RTA. I was like, bet, how do I get to RTA? It's like, okay, first you need to pull all of these units that you missed. So that's actually not going to work. So I guess you can spend just like the next 6 months grinding hunts and doing nothing else until you get the cadre of units that are now meta and build them, and now jump in and start getting your ass kicked because you spent this whole time grinding hunts, being bored, and not really practicing RTA and have no idea what to do. And yeah, you know what? You're probably just going to quit. And that's been a big focus for Epic 7, is the PvP of this game. They put a lot of effort into Arena, into Guild Wars, and into doing something to shrink that gap, that knowledge gap between being done with PvE and being ready to compete in RTA and not feel like you're just a punching bag for everyone else in silver. So that's the general concept behind what Gladiatorium is supposed to do. Tell us how they do this, Sue, and because I'll just gush about Gladiatorium for hours, so you talk about it.
It's a very similar thing. So what made this content so genius is that, like, it's not going to teach you how to draft in RTA, right? But what it's going to teach you how to do is it's going to basically, more so for Arena, I would say, it allows you to, it presents you with a defense, and you kind of have to figure out how to get around it. It's like a puzzle solving thing. They set it up in such a way that it's like, maybe something that's like ridiculously fast that you can't outspeed, and it's just like, all right, how are you supposed to get around this puzzle? They essentially structured the preliminary rounds to be simulations that are very akin to previous defenses that have been popular over the last 7 years or so that Epic 7's been around, right? Like, you've seen there's like the Seaside Bologna defenses of 2019 are there, some famous Cleve teams, Bellion defenses, you had like Harsetti defenses, all kinds of stuff. Like even like the Lilius Charles stuff, that was in there. You had to deal with like Green Bazaar defenses. So it kind of gives you like a history lesson of these are like the things that were historically very strong. And then it presents the question, how do you beat them? And it gives you basically all of the tools in front of you by giving you starter units. And you can use your own if you want, but it gives you starter units and basically says, like, given these like 9 units, how do you beat these 4? and it teaches you the skill set needed to actually like be successful in these PvP game modes, which I think is so cool. So if you ever wanted like something that would teach you how to be better at engaging with the PvP of this game, I think this is like not a perfect tool. Like there's still flaws, but it's a very good tool. My biggest hope is that you can actually play through it multiple times. You could redo stages, because the preliminaries, it was a one and done thing. And I hated that. It was such a good mode. Yeah, see, Tristen recorded himself going through it the first time, but like this was just such a cool mode, right? Like it starts off with like, you know, this is like this first round is like junk, right? But you're using units that you started the game with, right? Like Corinne was only good in 2018, 2019, right? So you're playing with characters like Angelica, Corinne, Vildred. Like this was like a real team you would play in like early 2019, like January, February 2019, because like we just, as a player base, just didn't have anything better. And so I just think that's such a cool mode. And they have these battle objects also, which kind of give you like a little bit of a leg up. Right? They like, again, it gets you to think about stuff. Like you look at all of them and it's like this one gives you like better chance to resist stuff. So it basically like lets you know like, hey, you should probably be trying to play like some kind of cleanser here to not get cleaved. I think that's really cool.
I like that it encourages you to read the unit's skills and learn about the units. Somebody asked earlier, like, what if you don't have the units to be able to do this? How do you handle it? What if you don't have blue Corinne? What if you don't have green Vildred?
They give them to you. Like I said, they give you starter units. You can use your own units if you want, but I highly recommend using the free units, because I think you'll learn more. Like if you just bring, like especially in the early stages, like that was the common thing I noticed people did. They brought their own units for the first like half of the preliminaries, and they just like steamrolled it, didn't read anything, just thought they could auto through it, skip through it. And then they got like halfway through it and they were like, wait, what do I do? And then they got stuck because they didn't learn all of the little stuff that you needed to learn previously. So then when you got to the midpoint and it was like, okay, now we're going to check to make sure you read and understood everything up until this point. It's just not going to be a good time for you. Like, so again, I highly recommend using whatever free units they give you, using those. You'll learn a lot more and become a stronger player as a result.
Yeah, if you look right above this sexy bitch in a hat, you'll see these units have SP. Those are the specially provided units. So if they say SP on them, they're free units, and your units will also be seeded into the list. You can mix and match. Like Sue said, the special units, it's better for learning, and usually there is some extra reputation reward for using only the provided units and not using your own units and just, you know, forcing your way through it. But if you get stuck or you know plenty about this game, you don't feel like you need to do it, then yeah, by all means, use your own units if you want.
Yeah, I think one thing that I really appreciate about Orbilis Gladiatorium as well is I think about like Draft Arena and how like that's supposed to teach you like how to build certain units, how certain matchups play out. But Orbilis Gladiatorium kind of does the matchup knowledge portion much better compared to playing Draft Arena and picking random stuff and you reroll random units. I think this is much better. I think like a really extreme example of it is like, you know, picking Mort into like MO10, right? And like for a newer player that maybe doesn't see a lot of the, you know, units that were maybe from like previous metas, then they kind of get to learn it. And then for those kind of niche matchups, then they have that, you know, matchup / game knowledge now.
Yeah. Yeah, like this one right here. Like that was
that fight was awful.
This one? Yeah, this one was like basically teaching you like you need to use to not get cleaved here by this control team, right? Because people who are RTA veterans, they look at this and they go, okay, so the Sage Ball says I can't outspeed it. It's gonna sleep me, it's gonna push up the Araminta, right? And then I'm gonna get stun locked, and then the says is gonna kill my critical carries, and I'm just not gonna be able to win the game. So it's basically saying don't try to race this, but the way that you want to try to beat it is using like a Soul Weaver on like a specific artifact that can resist the initial debuff and then CR push through it, right? Like Desert Jewel Bazaar, right? Or like using a Soul Weaver, Soul Consolation or something like that. Like that's what you're looking for. But if you tried to brute force it, you would not have a good time with this fight.
A lot of this fight was teaching you that sometimes you've just got to be lucky. Sometimes you've got to just 15% that debuff or you lose. But yeah, we were eventually able to get our way through it. Hopefully this fight doesn't exist anymore, because I did feel like this one was just, because the units they provided, you couldn't stack enough ER. You just basically had to luck sack the debuffs. And I think this is the one where I actually did survive it. But man, what a pain in the butt this level was.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to see what they cook up for this time around. I'm hoping it's not gonna be like, you know, our second time around with Brawl, right? Where it was like they kind of phoned it in. Because I had so much fun with this. Like, this was my favorite piece of PvE content in years. It was my favorite thing that they did last year. Right? Like, it might, like, of all the updates, I think this is the one I was for the 2 hours I played this, I felt like I was in it, you know, on cloud 9, man. I just wanted more.
And remember when they said that they were going to focus the units that are on banner around the stories that are going on in the game at this point in time? That means maybe don't skip this if you want to learn a little something about Ruiza, like Louisa with an R. Ruiza, or not Assassin Kali, New Kali, or even Notos. He's going to be featured in this as well. The Orbis Gladiatorium story is going to be their story, and if they can keep the pace like they did with Epic 6, I'm sorry, with Epic 5, that story was amazing. So I'm hoping that they're able to keep that level of quality in the storytelling, and I'm looking forward to learn a little bit about those units. So even if you, like, I don't need help. I've been playing this game for 7 years. I don't need to know how skills work, what the interactions are. Well, then just force your way through it and get your free artifact, because there's a really nice free artifact as a result of this, and enjoy a little bit of the lore and the story. If you're a story skipper, then I got nothing for you. This will just be a button pushing fest, and then you go back to your gear grind, I guess. But the story last time was really good. If it's got Notos involved, then it's probably going to tie into the arena story. I'm very curious to see if Notos is a god or not. It looks like he might be, and that might tie us into the Celestial War and kind of start bringing us back into the main theme story V7. So I'm actually legitimately looking forward to this content. For those of you who want to watch this video for an hour and a half, for whatever reason you want to watch me yap while I play PvE to see what it was like last time, just search Tristen Wulf Gladiatorium, and it'll be the first video that pops up. But we don't even know if this is going to be anything like what we had last time. It was just a preliminary. I expect what we get now will be a little bit more fleshed out and large. But one of the things that they are...
Scroll back up real fast.
What you got?
Amiki is one of them. Teach you how to play against Inheritor Amiki.
Oh,
that's going to be fun.
I need to do this phase, because that green hair beast steals my lunch money every single time. One thing that they're adding in addition to this is the strategic archive, which is new content, and it looks like, whereas Orbis Gladiatorium is kind of one and done content, right? It's just a one-time through primer and then it's over with. The strategic archive is going to allow Orbis Gladiatorium style fights, whereas new units come out, like Kali, like Notos, you're going to be able to go in and use, redo Gladiatorium style lineup with, with the new heroes that are released. And this is going to be seasonal content that's going to be repeated.
This is genius, because this basically teaches you how to play Ruiza.
And teaches you how to play Kali, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally a teaching tool. So when a character comes out, if you have no idea what it's supposed to do, this is going to teach you how to play it.
Yep, and then you can watch the chefs cook up alternate ways to play it, but you at least know the way that the developers think you should play it.
Yeah, Yo Maddie nailed it. Yeah, they do this at Chaos Zero Nightmare as well, and it's awesome. Like, they basically get you thinking about synergies. Like, they'll put the banner character with like some obscure 4-star you haven't thought about, and it's just like, oh yeah, you could actually use it this way.
Whole heck of a lot better than just beating up a lot of test dummies one time for 3 leafs, right? And mother of God, you guys are right. Kali is stacked. Holy shit.
You said that. You say that with Ruiza literally right there, but yeah, sure.
Well, speaking of which, Sue, could you lean a little to your left? Your left.
Okay.
A little more.
There you go. You want?
It's behind the red line. Alrighty.
Okay, you want a different one here? I'll get.
No. You're fine. You're fine. It's got rewards, guys. It's loaded with bookmarks. It's got one of those boxes that can never be minimum that I hope you guys are using on things like flat health and flat defense and flat attack and not just on percent-based things. It's been a while since we've seen these. They've been very, very stingy with them, so I'm glad to see that we're at least getting more of them added to the game. And a chunk of Molagora, too. So, yeah. I love all of this, and I think it's a really good addition to the game, and it's coming at a good time, too, because they're going back to the, in my opinion, the crappiest rotation, right? Hall of Trials Expedition. I don't think these two should ever be together on the rotation. Smilegate, if you're listening, please, for the love of God, put Hall of Trials with anything other than Expeditions. Put Expeditions with anything other than Hall of Trials. Hall of Trials is one and done content, and then people forget about it for 3 weeks. Expedition is technically one and done content because you do it once, and then you just push the sweep button till the end of the season. You don't really engage with it, and then it feels like there is nothing else to do in the game that's not just Arena and RTA. And don't get me wrong, Arena and RTA can be fun, but give the players who just want to do a little bit of PvE something to chew on, something repeatable. Do Expeditions and Brawl mode. Do Hall of Trials and Advent. I mean, whatever. Just some repeatable, grindable content that's not one and done like this. Hopefully the Strategic Archive scratches that itch, because the Gladiatorium is likely one and done as well, but we'll have the Strategic Archive to keep us swinging as new units come out. This goes into effect as soon as maintenance is over, guys. You will notice there is no Tower of Automation. There is no Trial of the Constellations. So those are going to be still down for 3 more weeks.
Give us Abyss. I agree. Let's go.
Repeatable Abyss. Reset the Abyss and make it repeat.
Oh, I would
do it
love
every
that.
quarter, do it every year. I don't care. Reset, maybe every 10th floor, redesign the bosses there, drop some new stuff on it. Let people have the option to push the I want to reset it button or just freaking reset it. But I mean, it is such a rich and diverse thing that most of us did 6 years ago and have totally forgotten about. Give the players something to chew on.
Not me.
Not Sue, because Sue's a glutton for punishment and a man of the people. Okay, guys. Sue from a technical standpoint and Vic from a Guild War standpoint. Tell me about Ruiza, and is this unit going to break everything?
Arrogant ones. It's far too soon
You can go first, Sue.
for you to be challenging me.
Not really. I think she's quite good. Like overall, I do think this character is quite good. Character has 2 strips. Arguably the best ranger stat line in the game. It's the same as Sea Phantom Politis. Like, that's how I like to think of her. It's like a remix Sea Phantom Politis, right? She doesn't do quite the same stuff, but it's just going to be a reasonably fast character with the ability to remove debuffs, set up combos, and just kind of debilitate the opponent. Like, it's not really, I guess, too much else to say. I think my favorite thing about the character is how they designed both of the debuffs to have kind of like, if you want like the full strip and then the I believe it's, what is it, laceration, that's on the skill 3. So if you want like the max value play, it's only single target, right? And it doesn't guarantee like an extra turn to get it all. There's like a window where your opponent can counterplay it, and then obviously at that point you want to go for the spread after you get the laceration around down, which is pretty nice. But if you want like the safer play, right, which is the S2 first deflection here, it's not as like explosive. Like, you kind of have 2 ways to go with it. Either you go S3 and hope your opponent can't do anything about S3 into S2, or you go S2, which is nice, but it's not like the most devastating thing in the world, especially given the state of PvP right now. So I think, again, that's just overall my favorite thing about it, is like the character reads like they could be broken, but you can't have it all. Like a character like Conqueror Lilius in the past used to. They would press S3 and guaranteed get their S2. You can't have both guaranteed here.
I mean, there's a lot of questions to be answered still. I can tell you, I come from Raid Shadow Legends where spreading debuffs is a thing, and it is a devastating mechanic. It's a single target attack that spreads the debuffs to everybody else on the team. And of course, it's single target. So like if this unit has silence and this unit has defense break, you got to decide if you want to spread defense break to everybody or silence to everybody. So that's why it's single target, but an AoE spread. I don't know if they'll do it here, but in Raid, spread pushes the debuffs through immunity. Because you're not technically placing the debuffs, you're sharing it across the team. So I'm curious if spreading a debuff will be a way to bypass immunity or not. I don't think it will be, knowing Epic 7, but it's possible if they copy the way Raid does it. We'll have to see. There's nothing in here that says ignores effect resistance. So I am assuming the way it works is there's an ER check on the unit that you're hitting that spreads the debuffs, or there will be an ER check on all of the receivers. Again, this is a brand new mechanic. The way Raid does it is the way I described it first. There's an ER check on the unit you're spreading, and if that fails, everybody gets the debuff and it's not resisted. E7's more likely going to look at the ER of the receivers, but we don't know how this mechanic's going to work because it is brand new and they didn't really explain it.
Yeah, the one thing I also wanted to point out, because now that it's like staring me in the face, that I really love about how they designed this character is she starts in stealth, right? And you have to go for the risky S3 into S2 in order to actually maintain stealth full time. Otherwise, if you go for the safer, like traditional, like, oh, I strip your buffs and push you back opening, then you're going to have a window where you're just completely exposed on the character, and then she just get like insta killed. So I think that's like also really good. Like they kind of essentially designed her with fail safes in mind. Like, here are two very glaring weaknesses the character has, and I really like that, because for the last like year and a half, like characters just come out and you're like, so is the only weakness just outspeed it or play Harsetti? So I actually really like this character's design.
So tell me about L Aceration. She says inflicts L Aceration in silence. First things first, guys, it is not an undispellable debuff. I know it's got the undispellable debuff icon on there. I think it's to make it visible. If they did a black background with a red X, it wouldn't even show up. When you look at the fights, the units that get the laceration debuff, you can see it there over top of them. It is a normal, cleansable, strippable debuff. It's not a permanent debuff that can't be removed. Here, if you soul burn, it ignores ER, but there's no mention of that on the passive.
Yeah, well, it's single target here. I actually like that they're moving away, and I think they should move away from AoE moves that have soul burn, ignore ER. I actually think that that is inherent. I inherently think that that's bad for the game. Like, I think, Tristen, I think you and I agree. Like, AoE soul burn, ignore ER is bad for the game. AoE counter is also bad for the game.
AoE counter's been bad for the game since Seaside Bologna.
I think so regarding Ruiza, I think from a Guild Wars perspective, I think there won't be like that big of an impact, I would say, as like when we look at unit releases. Obviously it's not RGB, but like look at like Yolha, you look at Ross, you look at Scales, like DN even, like these units were the ones that really shifted metas and caused a lot of issues. Could Ruiza do that? Maybe, but like I kind of want to see, like I want to withhold my, I guess, like judgment, I guess, because like I don't know if it's going to target like highest speed if there's no earth unit. Like there's so many different artifacts you can put on it. It's a ranger, right? She has built-in stealth. You can defense break it with Confili. You can hide units with spatial temporal fan with S2. Like there's so many ways you could build her. So it's like maybe there's some potential to kind of shift Guild Wars, especially in the tournament. It might spice things up. It's definitely a little bit of a brain check unit, I would say. But I think apart from Guild Wars, I think it would kind of impact RTA like much more. I think there's kind of like two camps from what I've seen from like my streams and just overall in like the E7 community when this release is like people are saying, oh, it's like gonna kill like turn 2 is gonna kill like the Ruel revive meta, and then the other camp like, oh, it's not really gonna change much. And I think like it really comes down to whether like what your playstyle is. That's really going to depend on like how impactful she's going to be, and I think pre-bans are going to play a big factor in that as well. But one thing I don't like though about how it impacts RTA is the fact that if they're releasing it, I think it's 16 days before season ends, so technically it will be available for the last 2 weeks. I don't know why they're doing this. Like, I think I speak for like everyone that plays RTA. Like, even if it does, like I myself am someone that hates Ruel and I hate playing Revive and I don't play it, but I think it's really unreasonable to. I think about like Firehua incident, like however many seasons ago, like just dropping new units like right outside the end of RTA and having the meta completely shifting and changing. It's not that great from an RTA grind perspective.
They did it with Albedo. They did it with Albedo also back in the day. That also was like, okay, cool, just huge format shift like 2 weeks before the end. Nice, thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. So I that part I really don't like, and I hope that they kind of be mindful of that in the future. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to definitely affect some of the games for sure. In all of the streams that people might watch and all the games that we might be playing as well.
I agree with you actually though, Vic. I do think people who are saying it's not going to do much because of what you said with the Guild War thing. It's kind of like this really flexible ranger. She has like 4 or 5 different artifacts that are really good on her. So you just don't know what your opponent's going to be on. So like it will be a brain check unit, right? Like the Gifted Pen, which is her option, is a good one. Saria's artifact, right? The Leaf, that's also pretty good. Unseen Observer for like Cleave. Even me, like playing turn 2, I'm thinking of Bastion of Hope, like ER, like good old ER Sea Phantom Politis. Like this could be something that'd be interesting to try out, right? Like you start in stealth. If they don't have Soulburn Ignore ER, like they can't stop you from just completely running over their team with debuffs. So there's a lot to consider with her.
For people who are missing the conversation in chat, Ruiza will be available in the RTA season. The cutoff is 2 weeks. It used to be 1 week, and we said that wasn't enough time, especially because the unit would come out on a Thursday, and they go, okay, 1 week is till Thursday, and then the season ends, so technically this one can be used. Like, just make it 2 weeks. Because of the day unit drops being like 2 days earlier than the day of the week that RTA ends, we need it to be at least 2 weeks so that people have time to play the unit, to get used to the unit, or just globally ban it. Don't do this bullshit of, well, it's technically more than a week, even though it's a week and 1 day. That's more than 1 week. It wasn't enough, so they changed it to a 2 week. Ruiza comes out 16 days before the season ends, so her and her artifact will be available. Her artifact, Gifted Pen. Holy shit, there's a pen in that picture. Did you see that? I didn't even notice there was a pen in that picture, guys. This artifact, is this any good? Is this usable on anybody outside of Ruiza? Seen any tech for that back row CR push on a ranger?
Elagos.
Yeah, Elagos,
yeah. Like Elagos, Blue Lua, like any ranger that can single target, pretty much with a S3 or it's like a S2. Yeah,
we're getting to the point where there's a lot of ranger artifacts that like can combo together to make like some really interesting like CR push scenarios that just kind of like you kind of like build your own wombo combo. So I do think this one's pretty good. It's not like clear cut this is the best one or that one's the best one. I think it depends on the team that you're pairing it with. Like there's certain rangers with this, like you said, Elagos can basically then push up a back slot, potentially push up a slower character that you might not normally get, that might need a little bit of help, right? Like a cleave kind of character, right? Mm-hmm. Like you usually see, like you think of I want to say Ludwig. I'm trying to think. You could tell I'm not like a cleaver, but yeah, like Blue Hua Young, some of the slower ones, for example, you usually use something to kind of get her started.
You know what's one thing I want to point out? I love that Smilegate are not doing like. Okay, let me just backtrack. They might do it in the future. They may have done it for other artifacts, but at least for the Ruiza artifact, it's not like a percentage chance of proccing. It's just like a CR gain depending on level. I think that's nice. Because imagine if it's like a flat 20 CR gain or 30 CR gain, but if it's not plus 30, it's like freaking like 75% chance of proccing or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
At least like when you have these artifacts where you're not, you know, full pitting it, plus 30ing it or whatever, you know, you're not at somewhat of like a disadvantage, right? When you look at the likes of like Glorious Flag, for example, right? Where it's a percentage proc and it's kind of inconsistent. At least this artifact, it's like guaranteed. I could just at least, you know, assume I can, if it's like plus 18, it's only 20 CR, for example. I can build my units to just get that 20 CR and I can bridge, right? Versus having a percentage proc and having a flat rate. That is annoying, right? Like, shout out to Renewed Will, because that shit is actually so bad.
I was about to say, it's like, I want more artifacts like Soul Consolation, where I am guaranteed the CR push. It just might not be as much if I don't have a lot. Whereas like Renewed Will, I don't have a plus 31, so I can't use it on anything. I can't play Renew Will at all because I don't have a 31. It feels
legitimately
so
dangerous to your count. Even at 27, just legitimately a dangerous to use artifact. Because for those who don't realize, the CR push for Renewed Will, 95%. That doesn't mean 95% chance to proc on everybody. That means 95% for this unit, and then 95% for this unit, and then 95% for this unit. And if you use it and one person doesn't proc, your cleave is all fuckered up. Because if anybody who plays cleave or even high aggro knows, if things go out of order, it's ruined. And Renewed Will can literally be Ruined Will when it makes the units go out of order by not proccing on one unit but proccing on the rest. So you just legitimately can't even use that artifact until it is plus 30. And by the way, that artifact is going to be on banner before the RTA season ends. Have fun with that. Fenris is coming back, baby.
Yeah.
So must pull, skip, wait and see what you guys feel on this unit, because she is not limited. She is an RGB regular Cov summon banner.
I mean, if you're playing RTA and you're playing the Guild War tournament, it's a must pull. It's not even up for debate.
Yeah.
If you're a casual player that is trying to like prepare for the 3F that's coming out, right? That's obviously very pivotal for a unit like Bellion, or you missed it, then you should probably save it for that if you have limited Skystones or you're free to play, just simply because of the fact that like, hey, you're just gonna go for Masters and it doesn't matter, right? So that's my take on it.
Yep. I'm gonna actually quote the homie Valky here, right? Like, if you are a serious PvP player in Epic 7, there are, most of the time, 99% of the time, there are no skippable units. The last character that you can feel good about skipping in Epic 7 history was probably Robin. Since Robin, no character is actually truly skippable. Even if you think it, like Aki's still an amazing aggro character that has his spots where he just wins that fight for free. Right? Like that, these characters are designed where in the slot that you want them in, there's no one that does it better. There might be similar ones, but you're going to be kicking yourself like, if only I had X character, right? So, yeah. Again, if you're competitive, you get the character. If you're more casual, you don't play a lot of PvP, it's not limited. You could just wait, throw it on your wish list after the 3 weeks.
What if she is needed for Hall of Trial, my sweet summer child? You think this unit isn't going to be friggin' mainline in Hall of Trials? Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Giving you fair warning, take precautions, everybody, because I'm bringing up a page that doesn't allow dark mode. Actually, it does have dark mode, but what I'm about to show you is in light mode. Let's see. So I just wanted to point this out, guys. Her banner goes live after the version update, after the maintenance. On the 19th, her banner is live, right? And it's a 3-week long banner. Ends here on the 12th. We're probably going to see Kali's banner happen probably on the 5th. Probably. I'm just prognosticating here. Probably on the 5th. And then we're going to see Notos as the ML5 on the 19th. And why am I saying all this? It has all got to happen in the version update range. Because, again, they want the units to be germane to the story that's going on. And when a version update is released, the story shifts. So Notos, Kali, and Ruiza are all going to be in this 6-week range, and 6 week is not a very big window. So be prepared for all of that's coming, and also realize that somewhere in there they got to slam us some limited units. We still have Biblis heading our way.
No, Tristan, I just realized something.
Mhm.
The new Collie is a art contest winner, isn't it?
She is indeed. But they said,
so-
unlike past art contest winners, she would not be limited, and she is imprintable
thank
with
God.
4-star collies.
Oh, thank God. Because I was going to say, if that was a limited, that would be the scummiest thing ever to be like, here is a limited on top of the 3F banner rerun. Because, like, everybody needs the 3F banner rerun.
The 3F banner rerun is probably, and by 3F, we're talking about Glorious Throne, right? The non-proprietary version of 3F. Bellion's mobility scooter, basically. Her glorious wheelchair. That banner is going live on the 5th. Glorious Throne will not be usable in RTA. It is too close to the season end. But how many? How many to be safe? How many total combined? Your total stock of 3Fs and your total stock of Glorious Thrones total. How many of this archetype of artifact do you think is a safe number for your account?
I think the minimum I would be okay with is 3. That's the bare minimum.
Eat the Bread says 20. Remember, guys, you're only going to get this artifact through the summon system, and then once that's done, it's bottles from here on out until they decide to rerun Throne again. And I don't know, how long has it been since we've had the Mother of Us All Scams banner? It's been almost a year, so it's not like they're going to rerun these things often. They take a while to come back, and they aren't on custom group summons, so I think you need to pick up a baseline and then just start working on bottling it. And people that are like, oh, I'll get like 7 or 8 of them, is like, you've got 3 years of bottles unless you're a whale, if you're getting that many. I do think 3 is comfortable for current needs, and 4 lets you be future proof. Would be my estimation, but everybody's got to find their own way on it. I mean, I got 2 Bellions eating mine, so I'm going to need some extras, right?
I'm suffering. I only have 1. I only pulled 1 and I had to bottle it. So I am suffering right now. Actually, I didn't even pull it. I had to powder shop it because I always grab the limited out of the powder shop.
How can you afford to pull and bottle 1 whole 3F? Well, I tell you what, Smilegate's got your back on this one. We'll jump down a little bit to the changes to the summoning system. They're changing the summoning system a little bit now. This is something I talked about a little bit this morning on stream, where I said they're just saying this is on Covenant drop rate up summons. So maybe since Glorious Throne is technically a limited banner, maybe it's going to be different. But somebody pointed out to me that this is the system that they used for the CEO Zeo one, right?
I'm sorry, you were just moving your mouse in a circular motion above those stars there. Yeah.
So this is the system that they've been using for the last group. This system, and if you do 225 pulls, and I know it's a lot of bookmarks, right? That's damn near instead of 121 club, it's 225. It's damn near 1,200 bookmarks to do this. But if you do it, you will get 1-2 of the artifacts guaranteed. Even if you don't get anything else from the summon, you'll get 2 of the artifacts guaranteed, and then you can powder a 3rd one. That means you're only going to really need 2 or 3 more bottles, right, to polish it off. So it's not that bad if you've got the bookmarks, which brings us back to how hard do you go on Ruiza? How important is she to your account compared to having some Glorious Thrones? And I do want to reiterate, her banner will still be up while the Glorious Throne banner is up. There will be a 1-week overlap period. You'll have her for 2 weeks and then a 1-week overlap period. So if you want to see and test your luck on the 3F banner and then come back and spend on Ruiza, you can do it, because as a drop rate up hero, just like Aki, as soon as her banner is gone, you'll be able to wish list her. You'll be able to get her from fire elemental summons. I mean, not easily, not guaranteed, but it's not like she's going away forever, and if you miss her, she's gone. You still got a shot, a better shot than average. But like Vic said, if you're pushing, if you got designs on Emperor, Warlord, ranking high in Guild Wars, being super competitive, there's really no such thing as a skippable unit. But if you're free to play and you're trying to hedge your bets, I would put having 1 or 2 3-ups on my account ahead of having Ruiza on the account, because one you can get later, the other you can't.
Just whale, man. Honestly, just whale. Like, just spend money. Like, don't go out and eat. Like, don't buy whatever you were gonna buy. Just whale. You know, I'm Smilegate's #1 salesman.
You don't need heat. Just put on an extra coat. Your waifu will keep you warm.
Like just whale, man. Like, keep it simple. You know.
Yeah, if you could only pick one of these banners to put 250 summons in, it's definitely fun.
Cisco, thank you for gifting the sub to Just Whale.
Just us whales.
Just us whales. Nice. And also for gifting a sub to Booba. So what do you think about this change, guys? This is a double-edged sword, right? I mean, it makes the summons feel like you're getting your money's worth. We have always complained that there's no artifact pity, and now suddenly there is. You go past the 121 club, you go to the 145 club, not that far past the 121 club, and you're guaranteed the unit and you're guaranteed the artifact. And if you want to push past that, you can get 2 more units, you can get a second artifact. You could technically get effectively 3 units, right? You get the one at pity, the one at 170, the one at 200, and you technically get 3 artifacts, the one at 145, the one at 225, and the one from the powder shop, which you should be able to afford after doing this damn many summons. And hell, you can even push a little further and get a slate. This is a metric fuck ton of bookmarks. 250 club is way more than 121 club. I'm bad at math, but it feels like that's somewhere around 1,250 bookmarks, 1,300 bookmarks, something like that, to take this all the way to the end. So it's definitely going to encourage pack selling and whaling harder, but at least you... I mean, how many times we said, I went to pity twice and never got the damn artifact? I mean, that was me for the free run banner. So it at least makes it not feel so awful when you do decide to go ham on it and you just can't get the artifact and you just walk away with the 1 copy. So I like that, but I also acknowledge that this is an aggressive spending tactic. So what do you guys think? Good, bad?
I think this is incredible. I wish this was here for free run, dude. I literally triple S 1 free run, pulled enough for to get a second one, and my whole goal was just to try to get 3 mirrored Lotus rings. I just wanted to get as many of them as I could. And if this was there, I would have had the 3. I would have been fine. So, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, I have 2 triple S Hekates and an extra one. And that's because there was no artifact pity, you know? So, yeah, this system is pretty good.
Yeah, I think this, it makes it feel like if you really want to go hyper invest in a banner, this is a good, like, it's a really good change. Like, if you just want the artifact, another, 25 summons ain't that big a deal, right? It's not that big a deal. All right, so basically we officially have an artifact pity after, what was this? It's basically been 7 years almost, because the first banner where everybody really felt the fact that there was no artifact pity was the Seaside Bologna banner. And the backlash from that is why we have the ability to spend 240 powder now to get 1 copy, right? But even then, that still feels terrible, right? Because the way that E7 is currently designed, it's basically limiteds, ML5s, and artifacts. Like, those are the chase, right? You have to have all of them. You can't just get the character. Like, the artifacts are designed to be generically powerful, or just like important, like niche pieces that you need. Otherwise, you will die in certain scenarios, like Soul Consolation.
Okay, I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back, and then I'm not going to repeat myself again. Fire unit, Earth unit, 5-star unit, 5-star unit. Not limited, not limited. Imprintable with the 4-star version. We all on the same page now? This is not an ML Kali. This is not a 4-star. It is not a limited. It is a green. I mean, I'm assuming green just based on the accents on her. What else could it be? We do not know her kit yet. A lot of people are assuming it's going to be bomb related because of what Ice Kali has, but we really don't know anything about her yet. We'll probably find out about Kali probably once we are 2 weeks into into the banner. We'll probably get the reveal on her kit, and then she will probably go live at maintenance at the same time that Notos goes live. But we don't know. We just have to see. We don't have the roadmap that far ahead.
Silenciaga said Kali is hotter. I disagree. That's objectively wrong. Ruiza is warm-blooded. Kali is a cold, unfeeling robot.
Hey man, maybe he's into that. She is not after maintenance. No, Ruiza's after maintenance. We don't know when Kali is coming out. We assume, I'm not going to flashbang you again, but we assume she will come out sometime after RTA season is over, but either before or during the Notos banner. All we know for sure is that she will be out before April 1st, because she has to be part of this story. They want the units that are on banner to reflect the current story that's going on, and she is a part of the Ruiza and Notos story, which is part of the Gladiatorium story, so she is in this 6-week range.
Oh no, is that what we're going to call her now? Clanker Kali?
Clanker Kali, ain't no way. Oh my god. So what else we got? So yeah, you got time, guys. You got time. Unless you need her for a specific purpose. RTA, Guild Wars, whatever, or you're just a whale, or you have button pushing compulsion issues like me. I mean, I'll be there day one pushing the buttons to pull for this unit because, mother of God, can we all agree that this is the luckiest necktie in all of Orbis? But if you want to play it smart, if you want to play the long game, let other people try it before you buy it. If you're a whale, save up. Notos is an ML5, absolutely.
There might be a luckier one. I'm conducting some research on the side.
It's not confirmed that he's an ML5, but there is an ML5 release that is right in the middle of this version update. And if they want the units to reflect what's going on in the story, who else have they shown who could possibly be an ML5 that is in the middle of the Orbis Gladiatorium story, guys? So yeah, chances are Notos is the ML5. And chances are he will be a boss-themed unit where you buy his imprints with gold transmit stones. We will have to see. Again, this is all just tinfoil hat prognostications. Nothing is official until it's official. But that's what our guts are saying. So Ruiza and Gifted Pen drop update as soon as maintenance is over. One of the really nice things that they snuck in on us, we didn't see this coming from the developer notes, is they are giving us a brand new 5-star artifact. This is an event artifact. You get this from completing the Orbis Gladiatorium, and then it's gone forever. Heavenly, Unleashed Acts of Heavenly Mandate.
Ascended Axe actually ascended for once.
Ascended Axe ascended. What do you think about this axe? I've got some very distinct feelings and uses for this thing, but what's your knee jerk when you saw this?
For clears. Also, fuck Setsuka, I guess.
Yo,
so
low-key, this shit is trash. Low-key.
Right now we've got a symbol of unity, and forever and a day people have been saying we need a second symbol of unity. And why symbol of unity is so important? I mean, it's got 16% extra damage, but so what a lot of artifacts do, but what this has is a 20% chance to hit, which lets you penetrate a lot of evasion issues. This artifact is very similar in that it gives you that 20% chance to hit. It goes through a lot of evasion issues, but instead of giving you 16% damage, it gives you 12% crit chance. So what makes this...
Oh no, actually, you know what? The more I think about this, I think actually I agree with Vic. Like, low-key, this might be trash. Isn't this just Manica of Control?
Manica's single target, if I'm not mistaken, and Thief only. This is Unbound.
Go double check. Go double check. If this is the same thing as Manica, bro, then I agree with Vic. Low-key, shit is trash.
Low-key, I think it's bad.
Increases hit chance on single attacks.
The base stat is, like, I think equivalent to a Knight artifact, but you're only going to be putting this on, like, DPS. So, like, that artifact low-key sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me see the base stats on it on Heavenly Mandate. Bring it back up.
273, 416 versus lower attack, higher HP.
195, 702. All right, I'm not willing to say low key like garbage, but now I think this is highly suspect now.
I think this artifact has one major use.
Right,
and it's definitely where I'm going to be using it.
I mean, like it's not like it's a bad thing. Like I'm glad they're adding it. You know, it's good. It's probably good for the game. It doesn't harm the game. But like,
here you go.
Low key, I don't think it's that good. Like, just add a second symbol, man. Can we just add a second symbol in the guild shop?
A second symbol would be second symbol would really be nice. I do agree. I think we would all want that. But Ran is typically not here to lay down a significant amount of damage. It's nice that he does do some damage, but a lot of people are hungry for the crit chance on Ran. It's really hard to push those speed limits and still maintain the crit chance. I'll be able to push his speed up a little bit with that extra crit chance, which helps. And he doesn't really need the damage. He needs to not miss when he hits units. So I think this artifact was custom made for Ran so that my strays can go back to having a symbol of unity. But
I'll give you that because it works on AoE. I actually think this is good on Ran. I'll give you that. I think it's good on Ran.
That's the only difference.
Disagree.
Mm-hmm. You don't disagree?
Like you're saying that you don't need damage on Ran, like that is.
No, I'm not saying you don't need damage. I'm just saying with 12% crit, I can make up the damage, but more importantly, I can get a little more speed. Because though you do want some damage on Ran, you really need some speed on him.
Symbol all the way. That extra damage is huge.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I will say though, like overall, I think Vic is closer to right here. I think this is like highly suspect. The more I think about it,
like why couldn't they just given it like the base stat as like just like a damage artifact, you know, like that would be like amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but it's a pretty big drop in the base.
I can give you one big reason why they can't do that, and I think you'll agree with me when you see this reason.
I don't know, man. What about it?
They make it a dupe. You're going to make another. Oh, you weren't here for it. You don't get it. Artifact that's super powerful and important. I mean, you basically make it a second symbol of unity that's not available to anybody that starts the game 3 weeks from now. That's kind of brutal.
Bro, fuck it. They're missing Mirrored Lotus Ring. They're missing Sweet Miracle. They're missing Guiding Light. They're missing Dreamlike Holiday. They're missing like
none of those were free. You had to pull for them though.
Like, who fucking cares?
This is a free one.
Like no flame.
I'm just saying, man. Everybody and their brother rose one hell of a stink over this artifact until they finally said, "Fine, we'll just give it to you. Stop adding us over this."
Dude, we need to just. I'm sorry. Like Vic's kind of right. We need to switch to the Summoners War system, bro, where it's like. Basically, like units come out and they just have two versions inherently. Like it's like, oh, here's Mirrored Lotus Ring and like, I don't know, Shiny Flower Band, and it's like literally they're the same artifact. They release at the same time, and the one is that they're both limited, but one is like right away in case you missed it, and it reruns way more frequently so you can get it. Because like we can't be doing this like straight up like we are getting thrown. In March of 2026. Does anyone know when 3F came out?
I want you to take a good strong look at your average.
It's April 2024, by the way. In case everybody.
I want you to take a good strong look at your average Summoners War units, and then take a good strong look at your average Epic 7 units, and I think you'll understand why it's not feasible to make 2 units at the same time so they can release one right behind the other.
I don't care about the units. I know that that's not feasible based on the graphical limitation.
The artifacts, I agree with you. I 100% agree with the artifacts.
I'm saying that because Vic's 100% right. Like if you started after Free Reign, bro, you're just way behind because you're not getting Mirrored Lotus Ring, and if the turnaround for it to come back is not quick, that's like really bad. Like the fact that 3F was 3 weeks off from being a
2
full
years.
2 years since we got 3F is honestly embarrassing. It should never be like that.
Let me also add on to this. I think like if we're gonna talk about like new players getting shafted for not getting X artifact, like I think if they've already been improving the new player system, right? And for me, that's playing on a free to play account right now on the side. Like why don't we just add something in place where you have a story summon, you can pull any character from story and artifact, whatever. Like, new players should have the option of opening certain, like, these, like, Strike of Aspiration, this 3F thing. Like, if you just missed it, you just can't play the game. Like how does that even make sense? You know?
Yes. So many people since Origin Update have come into my community, and they're like, bro, I want to play turn 2. Like, what's the best, like, what's one of the best damage dealers for turn 2? I'm like, oh, it's Valiant. Oh, well, how do you build Valiant? Well, you need 3F. And so it's just like, so
you don't need it, but she's like half the unit. She needs to be without it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, it's constantly, it's just like, oh, well, what if I don't have 3F? What's the alternative? And it's just like, wakarimasen? I don't know.
No 3F, just FF, man. Like, turn back.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like.
Well, and Noski's saying, he's like, I'm happy 3F's coming back, and I'm happy it's coming back for you too. What do I say to the guy that starts the game in April?
Oh, sorry, bro. You could just hold that for another. Technically, none of the class summons have been rerun.
Nope, not a single one.
Should have been playing E7, man. I don't know what game you were playing before, but that's all.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, there wasn't a ton of marketing to let you know that this game even exists. Should have just been, what is it? Omniscient, right?
Now, one bit of hope I will give you guys, at least with regards to potentially more Symbols of Unity and stuff, they said that they were going to rework and expand the member shop. And I hope that means maybe chances to buy additional artifacts, maybe adding some additional artifacts. At very freaking least, they need to put the... you know what? I think I can do it safely from here.
Glorious Throne should be in Powder Shop. Yeah.
The growth bonus artifacts, at very least, they should put in the you gain XP artifacts, you gain friendship artifacts. These event artifacts that have been gone forever, and people are like, oh, how do I get the one that helps me friendship level faster? How do I get the one that gives me legitimately 15% more gold while I'm farming because of the EXP boost? How do I get? Oh, you can't. They haven't rerun these in forever. I think at least one copy of each of this type of artifact should be in the guild shop, and maybe they could expand it to maybe give us some additional guild artifacts as well. Maybe this would be a great way to handle the Strike of Aspiration and Mother of All Scams artifacts. Maybe after the banner is a year old, drop a copy in the guild shop and let people go and pick up one there. Is it really going to break the game that people can go buy one there if they missed it? I think a lot of these things would be a good quality of life for the game that don't make people feel, because units are transitory. Units get power crept. Artifacts are forever.
Yeah, they are.
How freaking important is Wind Rider? And that's a day one artifact, Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's a day one artifact. Yeah. And it's still 7 years later, still an insanely important artifact that's very hard to get because it's not tied to any banners. But at least you can still get it. At least it shows up in the powder shop once in a blue moon. But we aren't seeing Cure All Magic Wand in the powder shop ever. So unless they're going to start doing that, I think a solution like the guild solution or some other way to give us access to these critical artifacts is necessary.
Yeah, I think we all agree on that. Like, basically, Guardian Ice Crystal / Cure All Magic Wand has been a staple for like the last 5 years. And basically, if you didn't play during any of the ReZero windows, which was basically 3 weeks, twice, 3 times. So collectively, there was 9 weeks of availability in 5 years, right? So it's just cool. Did you play during any of those times? If not, you lose out on a top 3 Soul Weaver artifact. So,
wait, is this the same 3-star artifact? Well, yeah. It's Ascended Axe. It's double Ascended.
Yeah.
That's about it. They did hide a couple little nuggets in here. The situation we had around Arena. You guys remember that situation? That was fun. Where we were all farming noobs and stuff. And then they had to go in and fix it and restore everybody's Sky Stones and recall Sky Stones and fix everything. Well, when they fixed everything, they didn't fix everything. There were a couple of people that didn't receive their league entry rewards that they were supposed to receive. Anyway, they're going to fix the thing that they were supposed to fix the last time they fixed it but didn't fix it. So those of you who are caught up in that, I don't know. I got lost in all that. But anyway, they're fixing the arena issues from last time. They're adding the new summon count thing. Oh, and for rerun banners, they're doing this even better, where it's going to be stacked full of Molagora, and they're lowering pity. They're not technically lowering pity, but they're giving refund bookmarks as you summon, so that by the time you're done, it will be similar to a pity, I think of around 95, 96, something like that, to make it a little bit less punitive if you want to go and pick up your Fenris because you feel you need Fenris, but you don't want to miss out on other stuff. They're not going to make it a whole ass. 196 bookmarks after 120 pulls. So yeah, it makes it a little bit easier to go for the rerun units. That's kind of nice. I am still concerned about the drop rate up summon. We say we wish this was around for free run. It really makes me think it won't be. Otherwise, why would they just say for future summons? The fact that they specifically are using the phrase drop rate up, not limited, makes me wonder if things like collabs and limited heroes are going to see this accelerated system, or if it's just going to be same old.
Miserable. I think people would.
I think people will rise up about it too. I'm hoping Smilegate does the right thing there, but you know they make bank on limited, so it makes me really feel like limiteds might not be included here because they're very specific with the verbiage of drop rate up summon and limited summon.
Speaking of things that we can be up in arms about, or maybe it's just me, but can we talk about those mystic summon improvements? I'm still mad about that.
They don't mention it here, but they are improving the mystic summons.
I think that is so.
I'm going to play your devil's advocate to this because I know my feelings on it is a buck's a buck and it does save and it's going to add up over time and it should give you access to one additional ML5 pity, every 2 years by the time it's all done, which I know feels like a lot, but it's a free pity every 2 years if you add it all up. But tell me your take on it, Sue. Why does the mystic summon system really grind your gears?
Somebody's saying, why are we crying about free stuff? Because the lead up to the changes in the dev notes are them acknowledging that common questions that players ask are, when is X character coming out because I can't play World Arena without them, or I feel like I can't compete in the game because I cannot get the characters I need to play the game, right? They literally said those are two common questions that they receive all the time. So they wanted to update the Mystic Summon to help better address those concerns. And the fix is it's essentially 191 summons to hit an ML5. It's 192 summons to hit an ML5 now instead of 201. So you save 9 whole summons, which is like... I don't know what to say. It's like saying it's like me saying guys, the cost of gas is too high, and they go, oh well, what if we just drop it by 2 cents a gallon? It's like, gee, thanks. It doesn't. It's better, but it's a drop in the bucket, right? Like 100. The difference between 201 summons and 192 summons for the average player is nothing. It doesn't really help the problem. Right, you're still gonna have people saying the same things, so I think they should have done more than 190. 190.
Low key, I hella disagree. I'm gonna just say I hella disagree with that.
High five, Vic. High five. What you got?
Honestly, there's no way we're gonna complain about getting the system improved. There's no way. There's no way. If that's the case, they might as well have just done nothing, and we should just fucking say thank you for doing nothing. Low key, I'm thankful as fuck. I'm just saying. I'm just lay it like that.
I mean, like I said,
I'm happy.
I know. Not everyone sees it the way I see it. Most people see it the way you see it, Vic. So, I mean, again, something is better than nothing. I just think that it's kind of this has been my fight for the last 3.5 years. Is you need to help the newer and casual players get the units they need, make them more accessible, and they finally agree. And the solution just is it's not even a half measure. It's like a tiny little improvement. I was at least if you want to do 192, can we at least agree get rid of the 50-50 on the 5-star, right? So if I hit the 5-star unit, it's literally not oh, I hit green Sharoon or red Charlotte, right? That's the most infuriating thing in the world. It
They
just,
gotta make money, bro. Like they gotta milk you for what you're worth, you know.
bro, they're almost $1 billion company. I'm good. Miss me with that.
Yeah. Chat's going berserk, man. We got Team Sue and Team Vic really going at it. It's kind of crazy. I'll play devil's advocate right in the middle. Why did Super Creative make Epic 7?
So we could play the animation, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, artists love their work. Don't get me wrong. There is some semblance of pride in what you put together. But let's be real. Why did they make this game? What was the always the goal? Right?
I'm not gonna get the Mr. Krabs gif out, okay, where he leans in the microphone.
I'm just saying, right? We know Smilegate's revenues have been down on Epic 7. They're looking for ways to monetize it better. That's why it's like Pack 7 every time updates come out. We know they're trying to, it's a long in the tooth game, and they got to come up with ways to make more money. And they're already, they did it well with this, right? They came up with a system that lets you get the things easier as free to play, but if you want to spend, you can get more stuff and feel like you get value for your money. This is knocking it out of the park. This was really big brain. They're making it cheaper in general, and they're giving tons of Molagora out. Aside from Burning Passion, Leaf Pack kind of packs, what is the biggest selling? Probably the biggest pack income from Epic 7.
Aside from Burning Passion, it's
anything Mystics related. That's why a lot of the new packs that come out are like, hey, it's Mystic Metals pack, but with a slightly different spin that maybe likes you a little bit better. Maybe this Mystic Metal pack also comes with a bunch of other Galaxy summons instead of just Skystones to try to entice people into different areas of purchasing. So, you're talking about going after their moneymaker. You're talking about, like, how do we make Mystic summons easier on the community without destroying our bottom line? So they make it a little bit easier to kind of take the edge off to see how the community reacts to it. If they go ham on it, if they make it too easy, if they make it a lot easier, something has to balance the scales, right? You remember when drop rate up in Epic 7 was 3%, and we said we demand pity, and they said, fine, here's pity, but drop rate up's now 1%. There's always a rebalancing of the scale so that they can make profit and have good liquidity, be a saleable company, have a product that not only will people buy, but they'll be able to keep the lights on and afford their gold-plated Gulfstream jets when they want to go to their third summer home. You got to respect that. So I guess that would be my question, Sue, is how could they do Mystics better? And what would the rebalancing of the scales look like to do Mystics better?
Like I said, if you were to remove it, do what you're proposing, but also get rid of the 50-50, I think I'd be more okay with that. But I'm not asking for you to make it 100. I've heard people say 100. I think the most drastic you could hope for is 151, right? But 181, at least meet me somewhere closer to that feels more reasonable. Because right now, mathematically, it is, if you go to pity, $750 a character. And as we already established earlier in the same podcast, units are not skippable if you're trying to be competitive in Epic 7. There's a lot of money to be, dumping into the game. I get it. They got to make money. But 750 is a lot, man. At least move it closer to 600, 550. Right? Otherwise, they could, you have these people come in every single year and they're going to realize that the hurdle is just way too high. You got to lower the hurdle at some point.
10% reduction would have been nice. This was more than a 10% reduction, wasn't it?
Nope. It's
okay,
$40.
Low key, this might be a bad take, but this is my take. I feel like I might just be a fucking E7 simp at this point. I don't know. But I feel like Epic 7 is literally the most free-to-play gacha of any gacha that I've only played a handful of gachas, okay? But from what everyone tells me in my community and other communities I've seen is that Epic 7 is one of the most free-to-play gachas based on the amount of shit we get, the reset shop system, and if you're managing resources well and you're not, blowing sky stones, you can get a lot of units. And the fact that like, you know, obviously, yeah, ML5, it's expensive. I get it. It's, you know, almost like $600, $700, $800 to get a pity. Yes, it is high. But at the same time, I think like you're not needing to pull like every single character based on like your account. And if you're a competitive player, I think it doesn't really matter what the cost is. Like you're probably going to be spending that amount of money anyways. So in terms of like a casual playing standpoint, I feel like we should be celebrating that, like, oh hey, like, you know, there's an improvement. We're basically getting like a discount for the first 30 pulls. What if I get lucky? You know, and like and whatnot, right? So I think that like this is something that should be celebrated. And not so much like nitpicking on like, oh, like, you know, they could have done more, they should have done this, like, or blah blah blah. Because at the end of the day, it's like if we were to present this to them, like it has to be like, okay, like what's our, like what's in it for us, you know? And right now it's like there's nothing in it for them. It's just like we're just getting a benefit. So overall, I'm gonna be happy with that, and I'm gonna just take that. You know, considering how free to play the game already is and how generous they already are with the stuff that we get playing E7. But that's just my take. Low key, that's it. That's just my take.
No, like I said, I know that it depends on how you feel about it. It's a pretty controversial thing. Like you're either gonna agree with me or you're gonna agree with Vic. Right? Yeah. Like I already know. Like I've made a video talking about this already, and I definitely got pushback from it. So like I said, it's not gonna be the most popular take. From all the games I've been a part of or worked on, I fundamentally believe that the casual low spender is the lifeblood of every single game, right? Because if you don't have those casuals to look up to the whales, like to the enfranchised players, your game does not have a future, right? Like everybody who is watching us now is, you know, they're like, oh man, like I hope I can be like Vic one day in RTA, right? Or like I could be like, you know, Elf Mage or I could be in E7 WC, or maybe I could hit Emperor, right? Like they want to feel like they have a path to get to that point. And for a lot of people, especially in the current economy, $750 a unit, it's not really like an achievable thing. If you make it more affordable, I feel like you will make it up because the volume of people who are spending will be higher, right? There is a number, there is a point where the scale will balance in the other direction, right? If it is cheaper, people are more inclined to want to spend because it feels more reachable, like more attainable. Like you can actually reach and get it.
And that's the issue, guys, right? Is finding that balance. Because Smoggett can't take it away. If they go too far, they make it too easy, and their Mystic Metal income crashes, and they have to find ways to monetize the game in other ways, the game's going to fail. But if they ease into it a little bit, and maybe they don't go far enough, we can let them know. You got a feedback button in the game. You need to use it. If you feel like this doesn't go far, if you click on this little cog gear reel and you click on the send feedback button and you let Smilegate know, it's like, we appreciate what you're trying to do, but it really is a drop in the bucket. Sue made a whole video about it, and I agree with him. And you should maybe watch that and consider to find ways to make summoning for mystics not as punitive. You know, maybe I don't know. Propose some ideas. If you complain about a problem without proposing a solution, you're whining. Do not whine. Be constructive with your criticism. Tell them what you think would be a good idea. Tell them what you think needs to be done for the game. If you think it's good enough and you appreciate it, send them your thanks. It's so seldomly that you get feedback saying, hey, we appreciate what you're doing. Keep up the good work. But let them know. Don't cry about it in Discord. Don't bitch about it on Reddit. Don't tell your favorite streamer how shitty you think it is. Be part of the solution. Post on Stove. Send them some feedback and let them know where you feel this needs to go, because they do take that feedback, and though it is not super fast, this game moves in inches, not in miles, they do take the feedback. They go to meetings, they discuss it, they look at it, they run projections, they see how it's going to impact their sales and whether or not it's something they can implement, and maybe you can make a change. Yeah. But they can't roll it back. If they go too far, they can't roll it back. That will piss everybody off, and people will lose their damn minds. It's like a nerf, in effect. So they always ease into the pool a toe at a time, and maybe they just are being a little too cautious with mystics. Maybe not. Let them know what you think.
Yeah. I mean, White Base brought up a good thing in chat. He was saying, like, hey, man, like, they don't necessarily have to even, like, lower the cost any further than the 192 they're proposing. Just make it maybe a little bit easier every patch to get some extra mystics here or there. So to take the edge off of it a little bit more.
But haven't you noticed that, Sue? Haven't you noticed the monthly mystic income's been, inching up here and there? more side events dropping mystics, more event tab things, just more and increased ways to earn mystics. It feels like now I think the average is that you can pity every third mystic banner.
Well, you probably feel that way, Tristen, because you didn't pity Asaria and DN.
No, but I pitied DN. That Wulf girl made me chase her ass all through the winter. I had to drop some cash to finish her off. I understand, but and I get it, right? I'm sitting up here in my ivory palace of 18,000 sky stones, being able to just roll the secret shop to get what I want, but it's harder for free to play. But it's with reason that it's harder for free to play. They want you to spend money. It's again takes us back to a business, but they got to make it rewarding enough that it keeps the free to play in and convinces them to maybe become responsible dolphins later. And to give people like, Vic Chun out there somebody to farm on and flex up on stream, right? I mean, that's the big reason for the free-to-play community, to be honest with you, is to give the whales people to pound on. I know that sounds awful, but that's what we love watching. I think Epic 7 is one of the easiest PvP games to get into as a free-to-play. A lot of people say the barrier to entry is way, way high. It's like, it is, but not by comparison, especially for an 8-year-old, coming up on 8-year-old game. Yeah. It's really not that bad. You want to talk about cost to get an ML5? Go play Summoner's War. Let me know how that works out for you. There are more free-to-play friendly gotchas out there, sure, but I think Epic 7 on a 1 to 10 scale is chilling out right in that 4 to 5 range. I think it is pretty free-to-play friendly, as free-to-play friendly as any gotcha competitive gotcha game gets. That's like trying to say
the best.
That's like the least addictive narcotic, right? I mean, it's still a gotcha game, and they are by nature not free to play friendly. But Smilegate does a really good job of walking that line where you can roll into this game free to play friendly, and within 6 to 7 months enjoying RT. Are you playing Legend? No. If you're talking about enjoying PvP means I'm getting into the World Cup next month, no. No, of course not. There are only a handful of people that touch Legend as free to play, and those guys are like galaxy brained, right? But yeah, you want to be free to play friendly and you got designs on being Warlord or Emperor in a couple of years, you could pull it off. You want to make sure you can compete enough to get your Master's Frame and I got a guy who's been playing less than 4 months in my guild who's banged out his Master's Frame already. He is going consistently 4 to 6-0 in Guild Wars, and he has only got a limited pool of units as a 4-month-old player, but he's able to pull it off. So yeah, it's pretty friendly, all things considered. Can it be better? Of course.
Since we're on this topic, though, low key, I want to add something. So the amount of people that I come across, whether it's like pinging me in Discord or coming in my chat, and they're saying like, oh, like, should I get this ML5? Should I pull DN? Should I pull Iseria? And like my answer is always like, it depends on your account. It depends on like what you value in the game. I think a lot of people just get this like FOMO. They're like, fuck, I can't get this new unit. Like I have to pity again, blah, blah, blah. But then like they don't even end up using the character. They're not pushing in they just want to have the new character just to have it. So I think like resource management is just like so important in a game like this where free-to-plays can thrive, right? You look at, every other PvP gacha, like there's no one else that has been able to finish Hall of Fame as a free-to-play. And like we've seen that in Epic 7, right? And they only had like 3-year gameplay, or 3 years of playtime, right? Yes, they're incredibly skilled. Yes, they're incredibly smart. But it shows that like if you're managing your resources well, you're able to like flourish in this game, right? So I think something that I pointed out before, it's like, dude, you don't always need to have the new ML5. Like, if you look at a lot of these players that don't have speed, they play tank down, they're pre-banning DN. Like, you look at people who are just, playing Cleave or whatever, and they don't want to play Iseria, even though Iseria has turned out to be quite strong in some anchor drafts. You can always skip her, right? There's ways to play around her. There's counters. You can come up with, tactics to kind of move around it. And guess what? In Arena and in Guild War, that doesn't really impact it that much if you don't have these units, right? There's still ways to play the game. It's really just RTA. So in summary, you don't need every ML5. It's okay to skip. And also, for the people that are like, dude, I'm pitying, I can't get the character. Bro, like, they're not even doing their Abyss. They're not fully cleared. Like they have Moonlight Theater, like people like DM me for like coaching and stuff, and I look at their account, I'm like, bro, you're not even optimizing your resources. Like, if business is not done, you don't want to sit through Moonlight Theater because they're like, I'm too lazy. And they're like, oh, and then they're going like 3-3 in Guild War. So it's like you have to maximize all of the Mystic game that you're getting in the game, right? Otherwise, like, you really cannot be complaining.
Mm-hmm.
You need every ML5. It's not okay to skip. Okay, Shinigami. Yeah, I mean, stop looking at, to be able to compete in this game, I need XYZ, unless you're talking about competing on the highest level. And if you're wanting to compete on the highest level, no, you join a 7-year-old game and you're like, my goal is to be competing in the World Cup on stage and winning the esports. There is no game on the planet you are doing that with that's this old. I mean, not unless you are just gifted a god tier account and get coached out the wazoo. That doesn't happen. You got to go in, like all of us, put in your time. It took me 7 years. I still don't have a 25 speed piece of gear. 7 years of playing. But I do all right. I make it through. And do I spend? Yeah. Have I always? No. I spent years as free to play, and it made me miss units here and there, and I got them back later. Did it impact my fun? Not really. There were some times like, God, man, I really wish I had freaking DN. I wish I hadn't let people talk me into skipping this unit. And then when I finally got her, I was super excited. Mm-hmm. There are almost 400 units in this game. A lot of skills overlap. You can't tell me not having one unit means you can't play this game. Does it mean you can't get to Emperor? Probably. Does it mean you can't get to the World Cup? Definitely. Does it mean you can't get your Master skin? If my guildmate can get to the Masters in 4 months, being relatively free to play, I think he's bought like the monthly packs and that's pretty much it. I'll get out. It is pretty free to play friendly, guys.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that. Vic did call MLDN balanced. She is balanced. As long as she's on my team, she's very balanced when she's on my team. She is easily countered by the ban button.
If people are gonna like jump on Vic for calling DM balanced, bro, you could jump on me too, because I basically said borderline the same thing. I said she appeared balanced. Like I thought she was really strong, but like I couldn't find any like obvious like things that made me like want to pull my hair out besides Seal. So.
Bro,
like
low key, it is balanced though. Like people that be typing that are just stupid. Like they're like, bro, DN's bad. Like DN's so OP. Look at Higa cleaving with DN. Like, bro, it's fucking Ruel anchor, man. It's not a fucking DN problem. It's a fucking Ruel.
It's freaking Higa too. It's a Higa problem too.
Like, is she strong? Yeah, but she's not like fucking insanely broken, right? It's like a lot of the comps that make her flourish is other components and the current meta. It's not so much like DN in itself.
I know. I just whenever somebody says, "Look at what Higa does," that to me is like saying that style of baseball bat should be outlawed because look at that roided major league player always hitting home runs with it. I'm like, yeah, it's the bat. It's totally the bat. That's the problem there.
Yeah, I that's the thing I think I really need them to fix though, man, is like right now, the only thing that's anchoring turn 2 as a playstyle is these characters that are like your Ruels and your other revivers, right? Like your Yulhas, and I'm just like, I just don't think these characters make for like fun, interesting, or balanced play patterns. Like I think they need to go back to the drawing board, right? Because like right now, that's kind of I feel like how the state of the game is. It's just like it's a lot of very aggressive play styles, and then just Ruel and friends. And I don't really like Ruel and friends. I just don't. I like Ruel. That's been my girl for a long time, but I think in her current state with Candlestick and that new EE, it's not good game design, man. It's not good game feel. I think I speak for a lot of people who play PvP that Ruel probably should be put down. Like we should kind of find a way to get that character out of here yesterday.
Hey, Rookie Asian Gamer, congrats on winning the game up there. He one-tapped C Phantom Politis from Daily Summons today. Nobody else is mad at him, right? Hey, real quick straw poll in chat. 1 if you agree, 2 if you disagree. Text should be added to this artifact that simply says, effect cannot be procced by heroes. 1 you agree, 2 you disagree. Just because I know sometimes Smogate watches these things, I want to see what people say.
Basically, like, one means that you can it's only PvE only.
Yep. Only non-character units can proc it. Kind of mixed. I mean, a lot more mixed than I expected.
I feel like there's only one right answer, and I think it's 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, like, even if you change prophetic, I do think prophetic candlestick should be changed because it keeps causing issues. But the thing is, even if you take out prophetic candlestick from this equation, it doesn't change anything that much with Ruel because, like, Idol's Cheer is still winning games on Ruel. Like, it's still winning.
Yep.
I mean,
it's just that the EE for Ruel is just like, it takes away one of her like major weaknesses, and it's like, okay, this character just, it's too much. Like, she just has too many safety nets now.
Yeah.
Like, I told my friend the kit, the EE is like, that doesn't seem that much. I was like, oh right, I forgot. You quit before the Spirit Lord buff, where she gets revived the first time she dies. And he was like, wait, what? They gave her a holy sack? Are they insane?
Leave Ruel alone. Oh my god.
I'm probably, like, out of all the content creators, I'm the one that'll defend Ruel the most, but, like, the play patterns that she and similar characters have facilitated have made the game very not fun for me. And the thing is, because they are so strong, the game is balanced around them, so my only recourse is to play those style of play. Like, that style of play, is to play Ruel and friends. And I'm like, cool, I will choose to just not engage with this part of the game then. Because if I'm not having fun, right, then I'm just, that's it. I don't need to play it. I'll go do something else with my time.
I'll tell you what, on a faster Ruel, Candlestick, or Idols has won me way more fights than Candlestick ever did, but I think Candlestick might be better on a slower Ruel.
Guys, fuck it. AoE S3 revive on Ruel. Fuck it. Who
Hell
cares?
Yeah. Spirit Iceline with a heal.
Fuck it. Rework it, but make it even better. Fuck it.
Like, it's just, like, it's literally just a combination of everything. The tankiest Soul Weaver stat line in the game, the free built-in Holy Sack, the fact that she naturally is good with ER, the fact that she has damage limit, she has 2 cleanses, right? Invincibility on herself and the person you revive, like a get out of jail free card. Like, it's all of that. She's like, if you guys played like Overwatch back in the day, she's Mercy. She's literally the Mercy problem. Like, Mercy's kit, the way it's designed, just makes every game about Mercy. The entire game revolves around Mercy, and it's like, bro, I need you to rework or change Mercy. They basically had to gut the character to get PvP back in the spot that was like fun and playable again.
I'll tell you what, I mentioned that Raid has debuff spread and how it's used there. You know what else Raid has? Units that give buff spread.
Hold on, someone said give a Marvel Rivals analogy instead. Ruel enables triple support meta. There you go.
Oh, hey, you know what's something that I'm very curious to see about with Ruiza?
You're gonna hit us with it, or are you just gonna fucking like you're gonna hit us with it? You're gonna give us blue balls? Like what's up?
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
Everybody wants to see if death sentence can be spread, because I think that's funny. I think that's such a meme. People are like, oh my god, it'll make Ainz usable. I'm like, bro, that is like a 48-hour meme. People will, like, you'll try and pull this off. It'll be just like Renak and Dragon King. It's like, it was cool when it came out. Everyone knows what it is. It's trivially easy to beat.
It says undispellable. It doesn't say a damn thing about spread. All spread says is spread impacts debuffs. And I can 100% confirm through using designer Lilibet to see if this increases her focus because it counts it as a debuff, and it 100% recognizes this as a debuff. And nowhere in Ruiza's kit does it says spreads dispellable debuffs. It just says spreads debuffs, and if the spaghetti coding that is the unit engine recognizes this as a debuff, I think it'll spread it. And if it does, this could be the Ainz buff that Ainz lovers have been waiting for. And the one thing I'm curious about is what level does it spread death sentences as? Does it spread them at the same level, or does it spread them as zeros? It could be pretty freaking cool to see how this works. So
I mean, it's definitely cool, but like, let's make no mistake, bro. It's absolutely a meme. Death sentence could still be 15%, and if you could do me a favor and pull up his skill 2 passive, bro. Look at this. You read that when an ally is attacked, where is it? Increases damage suffered from a light elemental enemies by 30%, bro. As long as he's got the flavor text there, this man is not real.
I don't know, man. I couldn't hear you over the sound of doing 50k damage to every single unit on your team.
Right, that's the most Timmy shit I've ever heard.
And hey, you know, we got some safety net units, right? We can reset the world and have Ainz take a second swing at it if shit hits the fan, right? Right? Easy game.
I think Vic will agree with me. No shot this ever sees any play in any Guild War or RTA.
Not at all, but it is fun to give Baka hopes. He really wants Ainz to be functional.
All right,
if anyone picks Ainz, we need to fucking like permaban them.
Bro, like, you know what? Here, yeah, I'll troll my chat, bro. I'll set Ruiza so high in ratio that it's not possible to pair her with Ainz.
Yeah, right. So you use Ainz, he misses it. You use Wretched Rose, you use Ainz, he misses it. You use a ROM to push Wretched Rose back up to reset Ainz again. You got 3 shots at this, and then Ruiza spreads it, and then all you have to do is, with those 4 units, not die for 12 rounds. I don't see how you could, like, not just win every single fight and wind up in the World Cup. Easy.
That.
I guess we'll see. It is a funny meme, though. I'm very curious to see how that spread interacts with Ainz, even though it is probably just that, just a meme. But somebody's going to cook with it, right?
Yeah.
Exclamation point song, Timothy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's Symphony.
They are changing up the way the summons work a little bit, and that's kind of nice. We went into that. They're getting rid of friendship summon removal. Now, I had some people ask me, what is that going to do with these things, right? Because it's not just these things being there. There is it's a 20% chance that they drop, but luckily, I can read the footnotes, and we did find it in here after digging through it. It was, where did they hide it? Right here. The friendship bookmarks in the secret shop will be replaced with 50 friendship points. So you'll just straight up, instead of seeing bookmarks, you'll see 50 friendship points for the same purchase price. And friendship points you can then go and spend on charms, but remember, there's a weekly limit to how many charms you can buy. But if you're running low, maybe refreshing the secret shop might also involve picking up some friendship bookmarks so you can get your arty charms.
Yeah, I hope that I want to see what the charms limit is on this new friendship store.
Unlimited.
It's gonna have weekly caps, and I'm gonna be upset because the mock-up image they showed was it was so low. It was 3 a week. I was like, dude,
unlimited. Make it unlimited, Sue. Never need arty charms again.
They're not gonna do unlimited, but man, 3 is so low. Because the old system, you could if you're willing to be, take an hour and just run through all of your stuff and summon and sell it all. It's actually a pretty good chunk of powder to be able to make. Not powder, but you know what I mean. Basically artifact XP. Right, you could just feed all the 2-stars and slowly work your way through it. And then by selling the 2-star monsters, you can essentially offset the gold or even make gold off of it.
Do you need to spend all your guild crests? No, those will be transitioned for you. I really hope this is more than just a nothing burger. They're just lowering by a little bit what it takes. The amount you lose in a champion and emperor. I hope this makes arena more climbable and more fun. My gut tells me this is just going to be a cosmetic change that's going to make there be more people in emperor and more people in legend, so that it's not just here's 3 people in legend, here's 2 people in emperor, and then it's champs below that. But we'll see. Every time they touch arena, I get nervous because we've never had a good arena since Origins update happened. The original arena system was still the best arena system back when it was fun and challenging and people were actually interested in it. Seems like every time they touch it, it gets worse. But I am willing to give them a shot at their 25th attempt to fix arena. Hopefully this time they get it right and arena will be fun. But yikes. But one big change that has got a couple of people kind of back and forth, and I'm curious your take on this, is they're adding an attack guide. And what this means, like, you stare down this defense, you go, I have no idea how to beat this defense. What the hell do I do? Well, you can click the guide button and it will show you common ways people have beat this defense. And you can pick one that's got units that you own, and then you click copy and it automatically seeds a team with those units. Now, it doesn't gear them for you or anything. You still got to figure out, is this Last Piece Corinne faster than the Spirit Eye Celine? Is this a slow counter ER? Lady to Scales, or is it a 290 lady? You don't really know how the things are built, so you do have to use a little bit of brain power to piece it together and see the tech that they put together to beat the team. But I know some of the veterans are saying this is taking one of the last things out of arena for us, the ability to come up with good defenses that are hard to beat and come up with strategies on how to beat other people's defenses, and just handing people the keys to the city and saying, here, now it's just a button clicking thing and it doesn't really take any strategy at all. And on the flip side of the coin, of the newer players saying, yeah, you know what? This is tutorial for me. This is, again, helping bridge that gap into PvP. And this is helping me learn. I look at this and go, oh, I see it. And that's going to make me better at beating other teams, better at beating drafts and RTA, better at beating comps and guild wars. And maybe this will help educate people up. Where do you guys stand on either side of the fence? Because, man, it has been like a hotly contested 50-50 in my comment section over this.
Me personally, I'm kind of like Switzerland on this, because it's like right now I really hate arena. I don't enjoy it. But this system got me like super pumped. I was like, oh my god, I can turn my brain off. This is awesome. But then I realized, like, as a former competitive player, I'm like, wait, this sucks if you're a competitive player. It takes away the skill cap of the game mode. Right. And so I can see it both ways. That's what I'm saying. I'm just going to stay neutral because I can 100% see it both ways. Like in my day-to-day life, amazing change for me. But for people who actually care about this game mode, it simplifies it and, you know, lowers the skill cap on it. And I think that sucks.
I would say that this is a nice addition for maybe like players that are lacking certain units, but I don't think it really affects the competitive ladder really at all. The competitive players that are going for top 3, top 30 and whatnot are going to continue pushing it with no change. I think the only thing that I think is a notable update is actually just the free win streak thing. Getting 5 free skips per day to continue win streak to stack points is probably the most important, arguably the only change about arena that I even care about is that, right? Like, that is such a huge, like, even 1 time a day is already a lot. Like 5 times a day is kind of crazy. But yeah, that to me is crazy. So I think that's a really, really big change, which is good for the more casual person like myself that's, you know, just pushing their 10 to 15 flags per day on reset when you notice it. But I think for competitive people, I mean, it's kind of even better with this, right?
Yeah, it's really nice for the, I got 3 of the exact same defense. How do I beat it? Oh, you need a unit you don't have. Oh, so I just lose my streak then. So it's really nice to help get around that. There's one other big change that kind of snuck in that a lot of people have missed, but they're now allowing you to, they're now going to allow you to purchase quick battles using Skystones, just like Adventure. So you'll be able to purchase additional quick battles in the fight, which I think is going to really impact the competitive end on that final push, that last hour push. People get down to the 15-minute mark and they're going to just start spamming their quick battles. spending sky stones, buy quick battle, spend sky stones, and it's gonna make that, you know, maintaining that slot at the end kind of pay to win. Kind of who's willing to spend the most in sky stones on quick battles, and who is best at building quick battleable teams and finding comps to do that. It's gonna make the last hour of push day on Sunday be kind of the Wild West up top, I think. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but
I low-key disagree, though. I disagree.
Yeah.
Because I think like the people that push arena are going to be wary of this, and they'll be doing it themselves so that they have a cushion, or they just push high enough points to not worry about that.
Not worry about being overcome.
Last day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and you got a really good point, right? The people that are complaining and crying about this, the people up top don't need a strategy guide. They know what beats the things. They have their teams pre-built, and they can cover it. This is really going to help for people that are sub-champ or champ and below. And do we care? Do we care that they now know how to beat your defense? Because is it really going to change anything for you for your daily income? So yeah, you know what? When you put it in that light, that's a good point.
That's fair, because like also the thing is like at the top of the arena ladder, like these guys are just going to outspend you on refreshes, and so not only do you got to match them on that, but you also got to be clearing it as fast as they are, right? Like that's the thing. If you're trying to like slowly and meticulously do this stuff, use the guide, you're going to be slower. Like if they just are just like rapid firing it off, man, they're just going to be getting more points per hour than you.
Yeah, I think like the upper echelon is unaffected, but I think this is just overall like a Skystone sink, a resource sink, right? For, you know, lazy players or like whales or people who have been sitting on a ton of Skystones and they want to, you know, do whatever. Then yeah. But from a competitive aspect, I think it's okay.
I only need Legend 1 reward. I don't know if this change I can get it or not. If you want Legend 1 reward, try to pick a Monday that is in the middle of a collaboration or in the middle of a new unit release when everybody's going nuts with that unit and stuff. You've got your best shot to push. Save up your you know, bank your flags for it. Try to get 90 to 100 flags saved up, and then just go ham and spam on Monday is your best bet. I know it sucks. All the legends drop down and you're all kind of fighting the monsters and stuff, but you got to push past them anyway and just try to get it early, because usually by Wednesday it is so far out of reach that unless you're really willing to crack open your wallet, it's not going to happen. Getting Legend 1 is incredibly difficult, but my buddy I was telling you about, been playing for 4 months. He got to Legend 3, or right to the edge of it. It wound up being like 4 a.m. his time. He could have pushed it, but he really wanted to go to bed. So he ended Legend 4, but he had Legend 3, like within his reach. Legends 1 and 2, though, were hundreds and hundreds of Skystones ahead of him and wasn't worth the push because he did this on a Wednesday. If he'd done it on Monday, he probably could have pulled it off. So yeah, it's possible. You just got to time it right and you got to plan around it. How do you bank your flags? You buy your flags every day and you don't spend them. You just
like,
go.
Are
You
flags
go.
still going to be a thing if they're changing their friendship thing?
Yeah. So the friendship summon is gone. The friendship menu is still there, and to compensate that you can't get like the monsters you could sell for gold and the artifacts that you could fuse into other stuff, they're adding penguins and artifact charms. Like that's
also the flag's still there.
Okay. Oh, and Alvi has a really good point. Make that Monday be a preseason Monday. Don't do it during season when people are establishing ranks to get Hall of Fames. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Preseason like much easier.
Yeah, you basically like you spend like a couple months like kind of taking like, you know, strategizing what your window is going to be while you stockpile flags. Like that's the way to do it. Like even I haven't pushed for Legend 1. Right, but like I've had like the Legend 3 or like Legend 2 rewards from like ages ago, from back in like 2019.
How many flags do you think might be enough? I mean, if you're on global server and you do it during preseason, a couple hundred would probably knock it out. I mean, you don't have to bank that many, just be willing to buy that many with Skystones. If you're on the Europe server, maybe 6 flags would do it, maybe 7 flags. I'm kidding, but it's very server dependent, right? It's very server dependent.
Fun. Justice for EU, bro. That's fine.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably like 300. You're probably gonna need like 300 flags.
Yeah,
to get it. Like it's a lot.
I read through all these so you don't have to. There's only 2 things that really jump out that I want to point out. There was a weird kind of a bug with the whole Ross artifact presses connection. it was a very, very small segment of people who were here for the anniversary and got the artifact and had started their RAS missions but not finished their RAS missions, were able to get a second artifact by doing the RAS mission, by completing the RAS missions when they added it there, and walked away with 2 artifacts. It was a very tiny group because most people that were here for anniversary finished their RAS missions by now. So it was a very small group of people, most of them semi-active. They're recalling it. They're taking that artifact back. If you're one of those people, 2 of them, they are going to yoink it off your account. They will refund you any charms and stuff, gold and whatever you put into leveling it. You're not going to take any of that away from you. You'll get that refunded. But nobody gets to have 2 of this artifact. They're addressing that situation. And the other thing is the thing that I was initially very excited for, and now I am really, really hoping that this is done right. An issue where the Team Heroes First button appeared disabled in the hero menu after switching devices, yet heroes assigned to Team were still sorted, but first will be fixed. This isn't the initial problem. This did exist. Those of you who watched me do RTA saw it happen a couple of times where you would go over to your team screen and this button would not be on, but it's still showing your team heroes first, and you literally had to turn it on and then off again to sort your menu. And I know it happened because at least like 3 times doing RTA today, I didn't see my Ran anywhere, and he should be at the top of my list, but I didn't see it because he's not a team hero. That is nice that they're fixing that bug, but the real thing is, does anybody have this button clicked? Does anybody purposely play the game like this? Because I don't know anybody that wants that button pre-clicked. And I'm hoping that part of the fix is that this button is not checked. Because literally, you could just remove this. No one in the game uses this button, ever.
I'm waiting for
the only people who have this button checked are the people who got forced into it because it's there automatically. So, yeah, I hope they fix that.
I'm confrontational, but not that confrontational.
When you swap from one device to another that's causing it, I mean, I would log off of Stove or off of Stove client and log back in on Stove client. The damn thing would be checked again. It really seems to want you to have that button checked for reasons. I don't know. Smilegate's like, we put this feature in and damn it, you're going to use it. So hopefully they let us decide what is checked and don't pre-check anything for us. But we'll see. Hopefully the fix that does the hidden switching or the hidden checking also impacts the pre-checking. I really think it might. Knock on wood. We will see. But that was it, guys. I mean, we don't really have anything else to talk about except 10,000 packs. You want to talk about packs? I'm just kidding, Sue.
I already told you. The only way we talk about packs on this stream is if you mean Penny Arcade Expo, which is coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah. I won't get into it too deep, but there is one pack that bothers me. It used to be the $100 pack. You always would get the slate or bottle of knowledge option with the $100 pack, and they've moved it out of the $100 pack and into the bonus pack, where you only get that slate if you buy both $100 packs.
Wow.
So unless I'm wrong, and that's a $50 pack, I think that's a bad move because I know when I look at those packs, I usually go, all this stuff's nice, but I'm buying it for the bottle. And to have to buy 2 $100 packs to get a bottle, that's not going to fly. So I guess we'll see.
There's only one right answer, bro. Buy all the packs.
Buy all the packs.
I am Smilegate's strongest salesman. Buy all the packs. Okay, 200 leap pack. Buy that shit. At 150 USD, buy it. Who cares? Okay,
all of it.
All right. So yeah. Vic and I, like he's the angel on the shoulder of Smilegate. I'm the devil.
I'm no broke boy. I'm buying the packs. All right, guys. Anything else you want to talk about with what's going on with Epic 7? You guys pleased with the direction of it? You feel we're being a little too cautious? Is the content flow feeling good to you, or is it feeling a little dry? What's your thoughts about the state of the game and where we're heading?
I guess the 2 things I'll say is, one, I think overall the game is moving in a very positive direction. I do think that most of the changes made are incredibly good for the game. I feel very strongly that the game is heading in the right direction. I just have 2 major hangups right now. One, I need some kind of like fun, interesting, repeatable like end game PvE content, because like there's no abyss or anything like that. Like I don't want like another hunt stage. Don't give me another hunt stage or something else to farm. Like I don't want something where it's like I solve it once like trials and I'm done. Like something that's like just interesting to scratch that itch, you know, get my brain involved, thinking about it, strategizing. I think that's something that's missing. And then me personally, you guys may feel differently. Vic, you might feel differently. I don't really enjoy the current, World Arena format, and I kind of wish it would change. Like I want like a sizable shift away from what it's like now. So that's pretty much it. Otherwise, game's great. Still, probably the best gacha I've ever played.
Let me say this. Pat, you might need to go load up CZN if you want PvE content, buddy. All right, this is a PvP gacha. All right, if you're not queuing it up, I don't care. Okay, anyways, on the real though, I would say that I love E7. I'm E7. If everyone dies on this earth and I'm the last one alive, I am E7's last supporter. Okay, even though I don't like the Ruel meta, I don't like the current state of RTA. However, I understand that Ruel is a necessary evil, right? Just because of how strong heroes have gotten, you know, the kits are kind of overwhelming, and they just kind of get better and better, right? I think the overall like recent, updates are amazing. Huge W. I think the way that they released MLDN and MLI Syria were, well balanced, right? There are specific countermeasures in place, specific, ways to use them. On paper, we thought, oh my God, 200 ER on MLDN, it's so broken. And then we kind of dial it back when we look at it in a more practical sense. Like there are, countermeasures in place, and it's not, characters are just like ridiculously broken. So I'm happy to see that Smilegate is actually kind of standing by, what they said they were going to do. Whether it was to our expectation or not, that's a different discussion, but at least they're kind of dialing it back a little bit, and there's clear weaknesses in the characters that they're releasing. And yeah, I mean, the announcement of E7 World Cup, E7 Masters, I think is also, really good. It really gives more incentive for, players who want to be competitive to actually push, have that extra tournament in the year, so that from a esports perspective, it's giving more value to the top 100 that finish, right? And they register. You can play in the Masters on the online format, and then top 2 get, top 8 get prizes, top 2 get sent to World Cup. So overall, I love that. It adds more, even like competitive spirit and fire to the ladder. And I mean, that also goes with like the Guild War tournament as well, how they're improving, the regular season format and stuff like that. So overall, I think like, I'm really happy with the overall direction of E7. I love E7. Yeah, that's it, man. Play E7, download E7, buy packs, let's go.
I'll tell you this, guys. I know this patch felt a little bit light, a little bit fluffy, mostly just quality of life stuff, not a ton of content, but that's by design. They got to address the complaints, address the problems with the game. You can't build a structure on a shoddy foundation. They needed to address the issues that people had, and there was a lot, and they came out, a lot of ways to fix the game, to make it more comfortable, to make it feel better, to make it more aesthetically pleasing, and also to make it a little bit more friendly to players who are trying to bridge the gaps to try to pull these units. And they acknowledged it. They said, hey, we know this is a little bit light, but hey, April's coming, and April is always a slam dunk content. If you look what happened at the game in 2025 and 2024 and 2023, April has always been an insane time to be in E7. That's going to be our content drop. And then another big content drop in May. They're accelerating the version updates to 6-week updates. May is usually leading into either collaborations or the new summer units, and then we're into the July update. Now we're leading into the final summer units, the anniversary, the World Cup, and then the next version update after that is in October, I believe. And now we're rolling into the holiday seasons. We've got a pretty healthy roadmap ahead to us, a good constant flow of content, and I've never been more optimistic for the future of the game, especially where I was this time last year. I'm in a much better place this year. I think Smilegate is moving in the right direction. They've set the ball. We just need them to spike it. So as long as they keep on keeping on, I will be here, and I hope you guys will be here enjoying this journey with me. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed our podcast for tonight. Make sure you guys click on Vic Chun and I'm Sue's names. They're in the stream titles for both streams. Give them a follow, give them a sub, whatever platform you're on. Make sure you're watching these guys. It's some of the best and brightest minds in Epic 7. If you aren't following them, then you only have yourself to blame. Guys, you guys want to say anything on the way out the door? Because if not, I want to get my ass to bed so I can wake up and pull me a Ruiza.
Yo, let me say this first, Pat. Let me go first, all right? Because I'm going to hop on this call, and I got to start my own stream. However, with no flame, Tristen, this Hecate looks like shit.
I don't use her. She's gearing hold. She's holding gear.
Like this is some booty cheeks. All right, I don't want to see it. All right, keep that shit hidden.
Well,
thank you for thanks for bringing me on. Always enjoyed doing.
They're a much better warfare
stuff.
Unit.
and chilling with the homies. I appreciate it. And follow my channel. And I have a tournament. Tristen.
Oh yeah,
for donating the $100 for the tournament I'm running next week on the 28th of February and March 1st. It's going to be a E7 World Cup format with the Lunatic format. Signups are still open. I did get also Skystones approved by Smilegate to give out as well for the winners and also to viewers as well. So if you guys could kindly spread that to your communities, I will be doing like a bunch of casting next weekend for that. Apart from that, buy packs. Enjoy. Keep loving E7. Keep supporting E7, and keep supporting us. And that's it. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, 400,000 Skystone prize for every single person that just enters the tournament. 400,000 Skystone. So make sure you be a part of it. Click on that link. I am kidding, of course, but
what the fuck?
yo, Vic wants to enter his own tournament, bro.
For real, guys, for real. Join the tournament. Worst thing that happens is you get your ass handed to you 2 rounds and you're one and done, and nobody's going to care. But get in there and have some fun. Take some swings. Maybe you surprise yourself. Maybe you win some prizes. And at very least, if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter and show up and be a part of the chat. Cheer your favorite person on and have fun during the tournament. It's happening what day again, Vic?
February 28th and March 1st. Depending on your time zone, it could be the 27th and the 28th, but it depends. But all the details are on there.
If you go to the Matcherino page, it should sync up to your time zone, if I'm not mistaken. But $600 prize pool, guys. Where else are you going to get paid? You talk about wanting to compete in Epic 7, but you can't get into the World Cup. Well, you can get into this. So jump in and have some fun. I'm not going to do it because I'm a little bitch about it. But
I'm going to say one more thing, all right? Let me say this, okay? Like, if you guys see me take a sponsor, the money went straight into this. Okay,
there you go.
No one else gonna do this for you. All right, for these tourneys. I'm just saying. But on a serious note, though, if you're trying to play for World Cup, and if you want to get serious, you want to get Lunatic practice in, I will be running Lunatic ladder or Lunatic lobbies like next week, and also like this tourney, and then March we'll have another $500 tournament to basically, prepare for the E7 Masters and E7 World Cup. So
I love that you're doing this, by the way, bro. Because like I said this in my previous video, like talking about stuff. Like I miss the weekly, like monthly tournaments. Like I miss like Valky and Divine have done a great job, but like we need more people. Like remember how Shogun used to do those like bi-weekly tournaments, bro? We had like tournaments popping up all the time. That really brings the hype to the game and the community. Having more tournaments is good. Right, especially like if you want to get good at RTA, play in tournaments, bro. Even if you go like 0-2 or 0-1 and you scrub out first round, you need the experience, you need the reps. Like you're not gonna get good at something in life unless you practice. That's just a fact. But yeah, no, Vic, man, it's good having you on. I always love talking to you. I know, like I love our banter. Well, we always feel like sometimes one of us will take a side, other one's like total opposite side. I love that though, because like. Sometimes we'll have people on, they'll just agree with me. I'm like, no, man, push back on me. I don't know everything.
Like low key, that's boring. You know, I might even agree with some of the stuff you say, but I just have to front that I don't agree, so that it goes on longer. You know.
Yeah,
like,
it's more entertaining. It's more entertaining.
Yeah.
And like that's like all this stuff. Like people who didn't agree with me on my points earlier tonight, dude. I just do it for the love of the game, bro. Like I want the game to be the best version of itself. I want everybody to get the characters they want, play the characters they want, you know, get the rank they want. I just want the game to be the best version of itself. That's like what I've always done. I just always push for the best version of the game. I think the game right now is like 9 out of 10 game, 9.5 out of 10 game. But I want it to be that like 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 game at the end of the night, at the end of the day. Basically what I'm saying is, bro, like make it so when I yell Korea, it goes pen to speed and not 40% HP.
Nah, yeah, that should patch for you, bro. Nah. It only works for me. It only works for me, dude. No.
Oh, no. When I do it, I literally.
Hey Vic, how about you roll my gear?
I'm down.
Like straight up, Vic. Like 5 or 6 times when I've yelled Korea, I have triple max rolled HP right after it. So I'll start like the 2 roll speed, and then it'll just be like, bro, 40% HP after Reforge now.
Just yell at different country, bro. Like Korea might not be for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, dude. I'm gonna start yelling Spain.
Spain. Spain.
Without the S, dude. GG.
Oh, without the S.
Spain, Pecco.
Okay, guys.
Vic,
Well, thanks for having me. I'm gonna drop off first while you guys.
Yeah, you got to stream a start, and I'm gonna need somebody to raid into. So go fire that shit up.
Sir. Okay. Bye, guys.
See ya. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here for today's podcast. Any questions you have for me or Sue? If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for the day.
I forgot, by the way, when I was doing my stream earlier for CZM, that Orbis Gladiatorium had a story component. So, bro, we are streaming E7 tomorrow, right?
Hell yeah!
So for
not
white
first
base
thing,
and everybody
not
else,
first thing. My ass is sleeping in.
Yeah. So for white base and all those other guys that are just like, oh, bro, he doesn't stream E7 anymore. Yeah, I'm streaming E7 tomorrow. So you want to watch me play E7? Come watch me play E7.
I thought you quit for that chibi game.
Bro, we're doing E7 story. I'm gonna go through this E7 story, bro. I'm going like all in. We're gonna one shot it, the whole thing. I'll start sometime in the early afternoon, and I'll take it all the way into the evening for JoJo's or whatever have you. Right?
Nice.
So that's the plan. So let's do it. We'll get up tomorrow. We'll pull Ruiza, and I'll do you one better. Not only are we gonna do the story, not only are we gonna do the Orbis Gladiatorium, and we'll pull Ruiza. We're gonna pull a damn MLS area also.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
Yeah, so you could be there when I pull an MLS area.
Best thing about ML Saria is like she just works. I mean, look how shit this one is, right? I mean, this is not good, but she has won just about every fight I've taken her into. It's kind of crazy how good she is if she's played well.
All right, so yeah, like I said, there is PvE content. I am hungry for it. Let's go.
Vic still isn't live. He's holding me up.
That's what he do, bro. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I can't pull it up, can I? Yeah, it won't let me. I was wanting to pull up the Ross Notos Xenos story.
I see. Yeah, if it's not voiced, I promise you. Also, if story is not voiced, I'll voice it myself for y'all. I'll probably need to go through like a whole gallon of water.
I can't wait to hear your Ruiza voice.
My Ruiza voice. It'll probably be like cold and snarky.
Cold and snarky.
I'll try my best to voice Nodos as like a British man or something. I think of all the voices I've ever done, the one that people really liked the most was either the Bernard or the Schneel voice. I voiced Schneel very like high pitched and like bubbly, and then I voiced Bernard as if he was Squidward. People love the. I don't know why. I just like I did it as like a joke, but people loved the like the Poindexter voice for Bernard.
Are the codes live now? Unfortunately, they're not because the coupon code page is directly tied to the E7 servers. So if you go to the coupon code page, it'll say this page is down for maintenance. But as soon as the game comes back up for maintenance, the DN code will be active.
Spatial acid, the new CZM boss is like harder. No, bro, I literally basically borderline autoed it with Magna, but 9/9 for both. Basically, what I'm saying is play Magna. We like Magna. She's like Hua Young, but really, really excitable.
All right, guys. It looks like Vic Chun is going to be exploring some Wuthering Waves, so go and enjoy your time with Vic playing Wua. It's only lunchtime where he's at, and it is midnight here.
That's important. Before we wrap up, what Fox Steve said in chat, remember, after this patch, DN_gift 0219 is a valid code that you could use to get your Shepherd of the Dark DN emoji.
Yeah. Remember, that code will not work until the servers are back live. So as soon as the game is back up, you can enter that code and get your free gifts. Guys, thanks for being here. I will catch you all tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. If you're getting ready to go to bed, have large dreams. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Sue, thanks as always, brother, man.
Later. Thank you, Tristan.
Bye.
Chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow with Ruiza.
So what did I need to do?